Canada takes to the sky, clouds rolling by like cotton candy high. He lights up, his pipe stretching time, floating free, gotta ease his mind. Wings spread wide through the blue, flying high, nothing else to do. In the cockpit, it's just him and the breeze, Captain Canada feeling at ease. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Turbulence can't shake his vibe, every puff makes him feel alive. He's the captain you can't confide, loving life and stretching time. Sunset glow as he climbs higher, heart beats to his own choir. With a grin, he takes another puff, for Captain C, no sky's too tough. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. Hope you guys are all doing well. Happy Monday, my friends. Gringo, good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Travis, good to see you. Dan's Sim World, welcome aboard. Hazar, hope you're doing well. Captain McGee, welcome back. Jake, good to see you, my friend. Kenzo, welcome. Jordan, good to see you. Matija, welcome back. Living on a Player, welcome back. Greg Elwell, good to see you. Aesthetic, welcome. Shadow Gallery, good to see you. Boeing Fan, welcome back. Jay Knows the Way, good to see you, dude. Welcome back. JJ, good to see you, man. Chris Clark, welcome. Leonard Grant, good to see you. Tony Baldo's in the house, good to see you, my friend. Greg Feaster is here, welcome. Bence Deek, good to see you. Captain Will's in the house, welcome back, my friend. Colin Farrell, welcome. Array, good to see you. Gary P, welcome. Apex, good to see you. P Thibs, dropping the $2 donation. Thanks so much, P Thibs. Appreciate you, my friend. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very, very much for the continued support of the channel, my friend. Appreciate you, dude. This afternoon, Cap. Sorry I missed yesterday. How was it? It was good. It was good, man. It was a long flight, Montreal to LA. I think we were just over 5 hours on the flight time. It was pretty good, man. We picked up some full ATC into LAX, which made everything a little bit easier. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I hope, hopefully, you were able to maybe catch the replay, at least, of the landing or something on the VOD. But thank you for the $2 donation, man. Appreciate you, dude. Sean, welcome back. Keezer, good to see you, dude. Grasshopper, welcome. Edward, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Bad Hog, good to see you. Chris Clark, welcome. Kengo Troa, good to see you guys. Welcome back. Hope everybody is doing well. Happy Monday, friends. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. You guys are all having a great start to the week. We're going to be doing some TUI ops today in the BravoAirspace 787-800. Should be a fun flight. We're going down to Palma de Mallorca. Scheduled to just over 2 hours on the flight time today. So not a very long one. Definitely going to be a little bit of a shorter stream, but that's okay. We've had a long weekend here flying the... a long week, actually. We flew the 7-3 MAX 8 for Thursday's streams, Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, and Saturday. And then yesterday and today, we're in the BravoAirspace 787-800. Hey, Captain, 787-8 any good? I like it. You know, it's not a full third-party payware, aircraft. It's not going to blow you away. It's not like the Phoenix. It's not like a PMDG aircraft. But for what it is, I feel like it's pretty decent. It's $15 on the marketplace, and you have to have the default 787, so you have to have the premium deluxe version of the simulator. That is it. Yeah. All right. Dopey, your messages are going to keep getting erased. Anybody that's putting anything political in chat, your messages are automatically going to get deleted before I see them, before anybody else sees them. So just please do keep that in mind. Loving that 7.3 Max, really, really good. Man, the Max is arguably one of my favorite aircraft right now. It's absolutely incredible. Jake, welcome back, man. Hope you are doing well. Welcome, welcome. Never been a fan of the 787, so I just asked. Really? I love the 787, man. One of my favorite wide-body aircraft, to be honest with you. I am very much looking forward to somebody actually making a third-party 787. I think that's going to be very popular with the community. Did you watch hockey yesterday? I did watch I watched the Toronto Florida game. I did watch. Guys, give me 2 seconds. I forgot to put something away, and I already know that Henry's going to get into it. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. All right, we're good. Pardon me. You regret getting this airplane? Interesting. Okay. The Winnipeg Jets unraveled after a sketchy goal. Typical road playoffs? Yes. I didn't watch the game live, but I did watch the highlights. So I have some hope in Bluebird Simulations. Maybe they will take the 787. I mean, they are making a 787, but I feel like we're probably at least a year or two away from Bluebird making the 787. So, yeah. BravoAirspace, this could be a nice flight. Better Bravo or the Horizon? I prefer the Bravo. I just think the flight model is more refined and the ground physics is a little bit more refined in the Bravo. Horizon's good for the free option if you don't want to spend $15, but I do think that this one, you do get your $15 worth, if you will. All right, friends. Well, let's do it. Let's jump inside the aircraft. We're sitting here cold and dark. I left it cold and dark because we don't have GSX. For some reason, GSX is not working with this airplane right now. I have to figure it out why. I tried again this morning to delete some stuff or recode some stuff, but I can't get it to work properly. So maybe I'll check the forums and we can figure that out eventually. First things first, battery switch will come on. We'll get the ground power turned on as well. That'll bring the aircraft to life. Beautiful. Let's get our door power. Let's get our emergency lights armed. I think that goes to armed. Yes, it does. We'll get some window heat on. Good. We'll get our IRS, left and right side set to the on position. APU can stay off for now. We'll get all of these guys flipped over to the auto position. Beautiful. Same as our anti-ice. That can all go over to the auto position. We'll get our nav lights on. We'll get our seatbelt signs to the auto position. We'll make sure that our recirc fans are on and that our packs are in the auto position as well. Beautiful. Let's come down here to the McDo, the FMC, whatever you'd like to call it. We're going to go to our Pause and Knit page. We're sitting on the ground here in Manchester, EGCC. We'll throw that into our reference airport. Beautiful. GMC.
GMCDH donated 50 Canadian dollars.
50
My
bones.
place of work for 20 years. The old tower and
Really?
4th floor of the horrible building to the right of the aircraft.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that, GMC. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very, very much for the $50 donation. This is my place of work for 20 years. I had no clue you were controlling over in Manchester. Very, very cool, GMC. Thank you for another $50 donation. 510 on the month. Absolute madman. Huge no floaties to you, GMC. Thank you very, very much for the continued support, sir. Appreciate you as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. What Manchester is this? This is the Thai Models Manchester. You can put exclamation point scenery in chat 33. Also, I'm not a big fan of your name. I kind of know what that name means, but that's, yeah. All right, that's done. Let's go do our route request. It's going to pull it directly from SimBrief, so there's really no need for us to do anything other than the route request. You'll see it come down here. It'll say like a loading message or something. There we go. Route 1 uplink is ready. Beautiful. We'll clear that message. We'll hit the load tab. Good. Give that a couple seconds to run through it. Beautiful. And then we'll go ahead and execute that bad boy there. Beautiful. Other than that, I guess what we can do is we can go to our init-ref and then we can go to our index and we can go to our settings page. We can go to our weight and balance and we can set from OFP. So that's going to set the aircraft weight, the fuel, all that fun stuff. So 219 today on the passenger count, 5475 on the cargo. That was loud. We're looking at a zero fuel weight today of 142.9, closer to 143 actually, with a 53% load on the aircraft, and we've got 21,329 kilos of fuel for today's leg. Beautiful. That all looks good to me. Great. Let's go to our index page. We'll go to our departure page, and we're going to leave that there. We do have ATC on today, so we'll go ahead and grab that. I am going to set our current altimeter, and I'm going to flip it over to Hesker Pasquale's. There we go, 1012 on that bad boy. Beautiful. Okay, I see that we have delivery and ground online still. So let's go ahead and grab the ATIS. ATIS is information Delta. I don't know what that noise was. ATIS is information Delta, so I'm going to throw Delta up in here. I'm going to go grab our flight plan, just so I can make sure that we've got the correct departure. Knowing Europe, they'll probably change our departure on us, but that's what we have. We have the Listas 2 Sierra departure plugged in. Hey, Cap, Jared here, but I changed my YouTube name. Have a good flight to Boston's. Welcome back, man. Hope you're doing well. Is the SimBrief block fuel in pounds or kilograms? How do you tell? Well, it should say right beside it. So if you go to the initref index settings, it should tell you kg. So it should say either kg or pounds. I can't remember where you change it, but I think you can change it somewhere from pounds to kg, but that's kg. I always use kg just because it's easier for me to, instead of using pounds when I'm flying in North America and kilograms when I'm flying in Europe, I just go kilograms across the board, and I go that way about my business loading up the airplane. All right, ground is online. Sorry, delivery is online. 121705. So 121705. We'll tune that frequenty in. We are at stand. What stand are we at? We are at stand 112.
Yeah, give it a try. If you don't get it, call you.
All right, stand 112 with ATIS Delta. All right, cool. We're gonna grab our clearance. We'll get out of here in a second here, chat. Let's go grab the clearance right now, actually. Manchester clearance, very good evening. Tomjet 63 Delta with ATIS information. Delta, stand 112. IFR clearance down to Palma, please.
Tomjet 63 Delta, clear to Palma, list to Souza departure, squawk 6227.
Tomjet 63 Delta is cleared down to Palma, list 2 Sierra departure, squawking 6227.
Tomjet 63 Delta, correct.
Manchester delivery,
6227. Throw that into there. Beautiful. Turn that on. Good. All right. Everything is set there. Beautiful. Let's come down here. We'll get the list 2 Sierra departure out of runway 5 left. We'll execute that. Beautiful. Arrivals into Palma today. Let's go and grab some weather here. Weather, the winds are showing 230 at 5 knots. Few thunderstorms within the vicinity at 2,500 feet. Good. Let's go to flights. We're going to select approaches. We're going to be on the ILS. Where are we coming in from? We're coming in from this way. So I think we want the ILS 24 right. ILS Yankee 24 right from POS. I think that's what we want. Yes, that is what we want. All right, we're going to bug that guy in there. Beautiful. All right. So that's what we're going to plan for the ILS 24 right. We're going to be on the Lorry 1 Papa arrival. Lorry 1 Papa. There it is there. Good. We're going to select the ILS, what did I have? Yankee, I think, 24 right. ILS Yankee 24 right. ILS Yankee 24 right. Good. And we're going to take it from POS. There it is there. And we'll execute that. Beautiful. Let's go to the legs page. Let's scroll through. We'll make sure we don't have any crazy discontinuities. which we don't. Everything looks good there. Beautiful. Let's go to our NitRef tab. We'll start plugging in some numbers. 0 fuel weight today, 143 nothing. Correct. Reserves, we're going to throw 5 in. That should be good. Cost index, we're going to go with 35. Good. Everything else looks good there. We are cruising at 39,000 feet. Everything is set there. We'll go to our thrust limits today. We'll use a cell temp of 45 degrees, and we'll do a D-rated takeoff, 74.6 on the N1. So nice D-rated takeoff out of Manchester this evening. We'll go to our takeoff page. We're going to set flaps 5 degrees. Our CG weight is 31% with a trim value of 2.25. And our V-speeds today, 31, 37, and 47. Beautiful. And with that, friends, we are essentially good to go. We'll spool up the APU. We'll get that bad boy ready to go. And we will be pushing back momentarily, my friends, momentarily. Skyworker, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. 2-4 left is for arrivals? Really? I've always landed 2-4 right. Every time I've flown into Palma, it's been 2-4 right. What exactly happens when you try to use GSX? I have no issues with it. It tells me that it doesn't know what airplane it is. It says, to be exact, SimBrief error, SimBrief aircraft 788 does not match Microsoft aircraft. I think it's because, for whatever reason, like the BravoAirspace, the code that it uses in Microsoft is not the 788. I don't know how to change that, but it's acting as if the airplane inside Microsoft is not what it actually is. It's a weird one. I don't know. Aesthetic, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Says, Cap, I just test SimBrief, and here it is working aircraft type. Yeah? Yeah, it's just not working with this plane. GSX works with every other airplane. It's just not this airplane. It doesn't work. Cap, does this flight operate in real life? It does, Soren. Yes, it does. It does. I actually have the right up here. Tomjet 63 Delta, Manchester to Palma de Mallorca, 787-800. It does indeed actually exist. They actually send the 7.3 MAX, the 7.3, and the 787-9 and 8 on this routing. It's pretty busy routing. Can we do a dual start this time? A single? Yes, I will do a dual engine start so that you don't lose your mind. Yes. Kevin, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope all is well. All right, APU should be on and available, which it is because the ground power is now disconnected. Good. We'll get our fuel pumps on. We'll get our red beacon light on. We'll get our seatbelt sign turned on. And what we'll do is we'll start running through some checklists down here. So pre-flight checklist is complete. Before start checklist, flight deck door closed and locked. Passenger signs are on. MCP V2 heading track and altitude. So I'm just going to put in 10,000. We don't have any ETC. We'll put runway heading, which is going to be 050. Good. And then our V speed was 147. So we'll bug that up. 147. Fuber, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for 40 months as a business class member. Huge no floaties to you, man. 40 months. Absolutely incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can we do a single engine start so I can have 2 eargasms? 2 is better than 1. I'm pretty sure Boeing fan will lose his mind if I don't do a dual engine start. He was begging Owls yesterday to do a dual engine start, and Owls didn't do it for him, and he was very upset. So I'm going to do a dual engine start today so that he doesn't lose his mind. Takeoff speeds 31, 37, 47. Good. CDU pre-flight is complete. Wonderful. Trim value 225. So we'll plug this in. Is this better than the Kuro and the Horizon? Yes. In my opinion, it is. The flight model and the ground physics feel much better in this aircraft than they do in the Kuro and the Horizon. Yeah. BravoAirspace provides a GSX profile separately. Maybe installing that could help. Already got it installed, Adam. That's why I don't know what's working. That's why I don't know why it's not working. All right, before start checklist is complete, we're going to call and request push and start. Manchester delivery, good evening again. Tomjet 63 Delta with the current ATIS ready for push and start. Stand 112.
Delta, hold position, Manchester ground, 118, decimal 8, Graydon 121, decimal 855.
All right, we'll contact ground for push 121855. Thanks, VTC. Have a great evening.
Childerz, yeah.
All right, 121855 for ground. Manchester ground, very good evening. Tomjet 63 Delta with ATIS information Echo, ready for push and start, stand 112.
Tomjet 63 Delta, stand 112, push start approved, face west.
Push start approved, face west, thanks. Tomjet 63 Delta. All right, we'll go to GSX. We'll prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. Hey Cap, will be back in 30, going for 6K run. It's only going to take you 30 minutes. Jesus.
November Charlie, Delta.
Doing a flight from EJA to Lipa was meant to fly the Kiro 77, but it wouldn't load the Simbrief flight plan, so I'm having to use the 350.
November Charlie,
Interesting. Boeing fan swills himself out of excitement on the engine start when you hit the toga and he thinks, maybe. Maybe. All right, we are ready for pushback. They should be coming and attaching the gear pin. You can see our beacon light is on. The wing walkers are walking out to the aircraft. We'll be good to go here in a second. Can you show the full route, please? I can't seem to work out if you're flying over my house or not. One route means you are, one means you aren't. I can show you on Simbrief. There's our flight plan. Are you looking in the UK? Birmingham, Nottingham, Peterborough, Cambridge, Ipswich. Yeah, is that what you want? I'm assuming. That is the best that I can give you for a full route, full routing. Airport, good. I'm actually going to use this map. I prefer this map down here. A little bit more detailed. We'll turn you on. Good. And we're going to 5 left, so it might be a little bit of a long taxi, but that's okay. We'll deal with it. Good. That's in there. That's there. That's there. Good. Door pilot, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Captain, going on a 6K run. I'll see you Wednesday. Correct. Yes. I'm taking the route not over your house. Well, shucks. Keenan, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Happy Monday, man. For some reason, my trim won't go past 575, and I don't know why. That's a weird one. You should be able to set your trim to whatever you want. All right, we're going tail to the right. Good. Let's jump inside. Let's go and release the parking brakes. Wonderful. Get our traffic range up on that one. Good. Alrighty, friends. Here goes the pushback. And remember, we're starting both engines at the same time. So I'm going to turn the sounds up for you guys for engine start. And we're going to head upstairs and we're going to go, auto start is on. We're going to go engine 1, engine 2, both to start. You're going to see an N2 percentage rising on both. We'll hit the run on both. And I'll give you a wing view here of this bad boy spooling up. Love the age look of the livery. That's my favorite part. Look at all the speed tape on the wing too. I'll show you afterwards. It's pretty cool. This livery is fantastic. I gotta say, the liveries that come with the BravoAirspace are literally top notch. Every single livery that comes with this aircraft. I think there's like 20 of them and they are fantastic. Fantastic liveries. And the sound pack is phenomenal. Don't walk into the engine, you're gonna die. She walked into the engine. BA started with liveries, so no surprise they're great. Interesting. I didn't know that, Craig. That is pretty cool. There's a pub at the end of the runway at Manchester, great for plane spotters. Yeah, that'd be badass, for sure. Would you say their 788 is better than their 789? In my opinion, yes. I just prefer the flight model and the ground physics on the 788, man. It feels genuinely good. Like it doesn't feel like you're flying some toy default airplane. That's the best way that I can describe it, really. It is not free. It's $15 on the marketplace. And you have to make sure that you have the premium deluxe version of Microsoft Flight Simulator. The wing walkers are not very smart. Correct. They're not. Definitely not. Alright, pushback is complete. We'll set the park brake. If we go upstairs, we've got 2 good engines. Yes, yes, look at that. 2 good engines. Let's go upstairs, make sure that our packs and bleeds are on, which they are. We'll go ahead and get the EPU to the off position. Hydraulics are all set to on and auto. That all looks good to me. Fuel pumps are good. We don't have any fuel in the center, right? Nope, no fuel in the center. So we're looking good there. Cool. Before taxi checklist. Head to ice, not required. Recall. Checked. Auto brake over to max RTO. Flight controls. Free and clear. Ground equipment is clearing up. APU is in the off position. Beautiful. Just wait for the ground crew to remove and then we'll get that checklist done. Let's get flight director left side, right side. We'll go auto throttle. We'll go LNAV. We'll go VNAV. Beautiful. Looking good, friends. Looking good. Cap dual start is a company requirement or just for the sim? Just for the sim, I think, Jake. I mean, some companies may do a dual start as well. I don't know exactly when you would use a dual start. I don't know if there's a time for it. Like, I have no clue.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin repeat.
2E73, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude.
Left is clear.
Look at this badass worn livery. Yeah, hold on. Let me show you the, look at all the speed tape on the wing. In true 787 fashion. I was going to say in true TUI fashion, but it's not only TUI. The speed tape on the wing of the 787 is like, that's iconic. But yeah, look at all the speed tape. All over the wing, man. It's pretty funny. It's really cool, man. It's a badass livery. The whole wear and tear on it as well. Like, look at how, like, the paint's kind of scratching off in certain areas. It just looks like a used and abused airplane. Love it. Absolutely love it. All right, ground equipment is clear as well before taxi checklist is complete. We're doing a flap 5-degree takeoff, so we'll set 2 notches of flaps. You barely even see them back here at flaps 5 degrees. That's literally it. That's flaps 5 degrees. It's pretty crazy. When TUI first got the Dreamliners, their liveries look atrocious. They've recently redone them and they look much better now. Interesting. What's the deal with the 7.8 speed tape? There's something about the paint, I believe. It's something either about the paint or the material used to make the airplane because it's so like carbon composite. The paint doesn't stick well to it or something I've read. I don't know if that's true, but that's through doing my small-brained research, that's what I found. All right, before taxi checklist and before takeoff checklist is complete. We're looking good. We'll get ready to get our taxi clearance. We'll get ready to write this all down. If I was a betting man, we're going to go November Alpha, Echo, Delta, Bravo, Alpha, Delta, Alpha, hold short, Alpha Foxtrot, maybe? I'm not quite sure. Manchester ground, Tomjet 63 Delta ready, taxi 5 left. U.S. just lost 3-0 to the Swiss in the hockey tournament.
Tomjet 63 Delta, taxi holding point Alpha 1 from 05 left, via Echo, Delta, and Alpha.
All right, holding point Alpha 1 via Echo, Delta, and Alpha. Tomjet 63 Delta.
Tomjet 65 Foxtrot.
All right, park brakes are off. Taxi light is on. Let's go flying, shall we, friends? Let's go flying.
Black Dash 90 Monty to come with the decimal light, bye-bye.
This is Eyes Air 29 Echo. Fully ready for start.
30 minutes and we're ready to go. Does the HUD work? I believe so. Yep, it works. I don't ever use a HUD, but the HUD does work. If that's what you're into. It does indeed work. There you go. It works. I'm not a big fan of the HUDs, but she works. She works, she works. Hey Cam, how does the scenery compare to the Mako sim? I prefer this scenery, to be honest with you. Performance-wise, visually as well, I think this airport wins. based off of performance and visuals alone. Cap, did you see the new screenshots from Bluebird? I did not. Echo Delta Alpha. Just want to confirm we're doing the right thing here. Yes, here's our left on Echo, and then Echo turns into Delta, and then Delta turns into Alpha, and he wants us at Alpha 1. Where's Alpha 1? Oh, Alpha 1's full length. Okay. We're going full length today, friends. Full length. Is livery so good? It is good. Yep, I do agree. It does look pretty spiffy. Pretty spiffy. Tower 18630. Get that plugged in, ready to go. Stig calls the 787 the Plastic Princess. It's an interesting one. Not a lot of plastic on this airplane. Maybe there is, I don't know.
Jet 65 Foxtrot, apologies, GSX didn't push us exactly facing west.
No problem.
Bad boy.
Easy, 140 Tango's ready for taxi.
Starling, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you are doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Roger, standby. Ryanair 7304, taxi, holding point Bravo 2, via Golf, Juliet, Kilo and Bravo.
Rob Juliet, Kilo Bravo.
Cheaply built, but it makes sense.
7304.
Maybe. There's a lot of plastic, that's why she gets the name. Interesting. I know there's a lot of plastic. I accidentally did a toga packs off takeoff, was at 7,000 feet, was wondering why I was climbing at 5,500 feet per minute. Yep. Yeah.
Jet 8, Echo Yankee Tower 180, bye-bye. 180, Easy, 14 Whiskey Tango, taxi, Alpha 1 from a 05 left, via Bravo.
I don't know where that FedEx plane went, he might have already landed.
Easy, 14 Whiskey Tango.
FM taxi, Alpha Foxtrot 1.
Ooh,
via
is that an
Bravo.
Iceland Air Max 8 chat? Fancy. Very fancy. Gunnar, thank you very much for your subscription, my friend. Welcome aboard.
Bravo 2 by Juliet and Bravo, or Bravo. Juliet Kilo and Bravo.
Continuing down Echo, right on to Delta. Ooh, Eurowings 319 in front of us as well. Very nice. And we don't fly enough out of in and out of Manchester, to be honest with you.
Understood.
Beautiful scenery. Beautiful scenery, and performance is actually really good as well.
Bye-bye.
OVC Tower 118, decimal 630, Euro 54, thanks on Graydon.
This is the Thai models, yes, correct.
7304 Kilo 5.
There's some great Eurowings routes out of Manchester, mainly 319s and 320s. Yeah, we may have to keep that in mind for next week. We're going to be back in the Airbus family next week, so that could definitely...
65 Tango, standby.
That could be a good one.
Easy 14 Whiskey Tango, contact Tower 11820, bye-bye.
18630, 14 Whiskey Tango, bye.
Jet 63 Delta, Power now 11820, bye-bye.
118630, thanks for the ATC. Have a great evening, Tomjet 63 Delta.
Brian,
Take Alpha Fox.
Over to Tower. Make sure I'm not cutting anybody off here. We're slotting in behind the Eurowings and the EasyJet.
Euro 234, thanks, hold Alpha Foxtrot 1.
Hold Alpha Foxtrot 1, Euro 234.
Channel 030, Echo Taxi Victor, hold Delta Zulu 1, short of runway 05 left.
Taxi Victor, hold Delta Zulu 1.
Got a Ryanair out there. Very nice.
So hello, Easy 14 Whiskey Tango is on Bravo to Alpha Fox 1.
14 Whiskey Tango, Manchester Tower.
How's the Lipa scenery? It's freeware scenery. It looks incredible.
Stuart 7 Lima, Manchester Tower, hello, behind the departing TUI Boeing 787 via
Looks
Alpha 1,
incredible.
await 05 left, behind.
How's the new MK Seattle? It's very nice. Very, very nice. Tan May, good to see you, my friend. Welcome aboard. Hope you're well as well, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Does the Bravo Airspace have a cabin? It does. A fully modeled cabin, including first class, business class. It does. Yes, yes, yes. Any word on a Paywar 787? Well, we know that Bluebird's making one. Other than that, we're not quite sure. Tower, hello, Tom Jet 6-3 Delta in the queue behind the easy.
Okay, 60 Delta, hello, Roger. Max 8, Golf Alpha via Foxtrot Zulu 1.
What airline are you flying, by the way? Go get a shower and change the shirt. So funny, so funny. First person making high fidelity 787 is going to make bank. I agree. I mean, JJ, we've gone over this on the channel so many times, man. I don't know how. Who's the guys that made the 787 for P3D? I always forget their name. It truly astonishes me that they didn't get their, you know, that they couldn't get their act together and put something out for Microsoft, man. It's just incredible. Quality wings, thank you. Yeah, wild, man. Wild.
Object 8 Echo Hotel, nothing further, monitor 1CT destination.
I can't believe that they didn't. I can't believe that they didn't get something together for Microsoft. It's man. I mean, you're talking about like life-changing amount of money. Literally. Like you put out a high fidelity 787, that's life-changing amount of money, man. Like you're talking tens of thousands of copies sold at $70, $80 a pop. Man. I don't think I've seen it this busy at Manchester. Nice.
There will be one section departure ahead of you.
Roger.
Channel 030 Echo, contact ground 121.855.
121.855, Channel 30 Echo, thank you.
Your wind speed 4 from correction from Alpha, Foxtrot 1, runway 05 left, clear for takeoff, the wind 08 degrees 9 knots.
Clear for takeoff 05 left from Alpha, Foxtrot.
Manchester gets super busy IRL, then so quiet and back quick too. Interesting. RJ, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Quality wings. What is study level? Oh, I don't like the term study level. I prefer high fidelity. High fidelity. Custom flight model. Custom autopilot, LNAV, VNAV logic, blah, 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 all those things. That's what I prefer. Just imagine if Phoenix would do a 787. That'd be pretty cool. Mike, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. I don't know if that would ever happen, but yeah. BravoAirspace will make a 787 for you. All you have to do is ask. Yeah, I'm sure. We'll probably have it done overnight. Leafy Greens, thanks for your subscription, my friend. Welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well. And Rapid 67, welcome aboard as well, my friend. Thanks, guys, for your subscription. Appreciate you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Imagine an iFly 787. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. I would take that any day of the week.
Tower, good afternoon. Tomjet 65 Foxtrot.
I would take that any day of the week.
Tomjet 65 Foxtrot, Manchester Tower, hello, Roger, hold out for 1.
Hold out for 1, Tomjet 65 Foxtrot.
Is 2024 A330 usable? Yeah, it is, pilot. Yeah.
Obviously, you want to see this flight to your GG4, great job.
We're actually, once Sim Update 2 drops, we're actually going to jump back into Microsoft 2024. We're going to do some flights in the 330. So, I was so desperate for a 380. I'm ashamed to admit I bought the BravoAirspace 380 before the fly-by-wire dropped. That is... I think you need to go sit in the corner, JJ. It's the only way you're going to learn. Take your headphones off. Go and sit in the corner for 5 minutes. You may return after 5 minutes after you've thought about what you've done. That is... No. Bad boy. Keezer, thanks so much, man, for the 2 Swiss francs. Appreciate you, man. Says Phoenix is busy with its 319, 320, 321 pack. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thanks so much for support. Appreciate you, my friend. Yeah, I think they're doing the 320 and the 320 Neo. Are there even 319 Neos? There are, right? But like nobody uses them. There's company TUI. Will you do a flight in the 9, the Dash 9? Nah, I prefer the Dash 8 to be honest with you. The 800, the 8 for me. Is this scenery better than Mako Sim? I think so, Samuel. I'm not, you know, personally I think so, but look at the departing aircraft. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Departing TUI Boeing 787 via Alpha 1, line up and wait on the 05 left behind.
Departing 78, line up 05 left behind.
There are only A319 CEOs, okay.
Clear for takeoff, the wind 08 degrees, that's 8 knots.
Time models is definitely more accurate, and I would say the performance at this airport is actually really, really good. Considering there's this much traffic and it's such a big airport, very, very happy with the performance on this aircraft as well. All right, company 787 is departing, friends. There he goes. Introducing thrust. He should be at Toga stage in a second. There he goes. Toga. He's out of here, chat. That looks like the 900. That looks like a long boy. Long boy. Also, his nose is already up in the air. What resolution am I playing on? 1920 by 1080. Mr. Lopez, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, man. Got the EasyJet 319 lining up as well. China Southern has 3 319 Neos.
I said 29 Echo behind the departing EasyJet Airbus A320 at the full length via Alpha Foxtrot 1, line up and wait runway 05 left behind.
I'm waiting with you left behind to departing EasyJet at full length behind.
Alright, we're going to get our park brake on so we can sit here.
A320 via Alpha 1, line up and wait runway 05 left. Caution, there will be one intersection departure ahead of you.
Right behind the departing EasyJet, we'll line up and wait for Tomjet 63 Delta.
Tomjet 8 Echo Yankee, there's nothing further now. Monitor 1 to display.
Excuse me. Joshua, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Payne Hawkins, welcome back, man. Hope you're doing well as well. Good to see you. Love of the 24 native Just Flight P28R. Nice, very cool. That EasyJet's off to Copenhagen. Nice. Going in for the event. Mondays in Copenhagen.
Easy 14 Whiskey Tango, runway 05 left, clear for takeoff, surface wind 08 degrees 8 knots.
Clear for takeoff, Easy 14 Whiskey Tango.
319 Neo exists, but it's unpopular. It sounds like it. Quality Wings is a beauty with their 7.8s. It's sad to see them out of the game. It's wild, man, to me. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy that they would just pack up shop and they're gone. All right, there goes the EasyJet. We have been given clearance to line up. We do have one departure in front of us. Let's get our landing lights on. We'll get our runway turnoffs on. Taxi lights can go off. Strobe lights on. We'll get our logo and wing lights on here as well.
Channel 72 Golf Echo, Manchester Tower, hello, hold out for 1.
Nice and slow line up. Got the Aer Lingus 330 Dublin to Malaga. Nice. Very cool. Leafy Greens, what's up, man? Thank you, buddy. I need a Molson Canadian. You know what's funny, man? I don't drink. As funny as that may sound, I do not drink. I haven't drank in probably, shit, dude, close to a decade now. I just don't drink, man. I don't drink. I smoke. We're on the leafy greens. If you catch my drift. What's better, the Bravo 787 or the Horizon? The Bravo, by far, in my opinion. By far. Cap, when we be back in the 777-200, we'd love to see some Austrian Airlines ops. I mean, we flew it for 2 weeks straight, Felix. We'll be back. Don't worry. We'll be back, man. But I can't give you a timeline on that. We got a bunch of other airplanes that we got to fly as well. Can't just fly a 777 all day long. As much fun as that would be, but... Butcher, Rum, and Coke in Houston? I mean, sure. I'll have a social beverage every now and then. But I don't drink. I don't drink by myself. I don't drink to get drunk. Social beverages, if someone buys you a drink, okay, a little bit different. Is that speed tape on the wing? It is. It's full of it. full of speed tape.
Subject 6 Delta, runway 05 left, clear for takeoff, surface 108, just relay knots.
05 left, curve for takeoff, Tom Jet 63 Delta, thank you. Alright friends, yoke cam comes on, sounds go up, y'all ready to rock and roll? Let's do it. Throttle's up to about 40%. Slight nose down pressure. And toga. Let's go flying. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed is alive. 80 knots, we're neutral. Rotate. Positive rate. Gears going up. Climb power's in, bring that nose over. Follow our flight directors.
Nothing further now,
122 decimal 8, thanks for TC, have a great evening, Tom Jet 63 Delta.
Jet 65 Foxtrot behind the departing line.
This is what I'm hoping the PMDG 777 sounds like soon, after their final mix. This is what a sound pack should sound like. This is phenomenal. All right, speed check, flaps 1. These are the default sounds that come with this aircraft. Yeah. Another reason why I think it's really good, man. We're going to keep that climb going. We're saying fuck restrictions. We don't have any ETC online, so we're just going straight up to 390. Man, it is bumpy on this climb out. Holy chat. You can literally see the cockpit getting shaked around. Speed check, flaps clean. Center's on. We'll see if they give us a ding. All right, we're straight out from here. Speed looks good. I'll engage autopilot 1. Bring you back up into the flight deck. We'll bring those sim sounds down a little bit, and we'll go with some nice, beautiful wing views of us departing up out of Manchester. Beauty. Warm and windy here today, which is a first. Same here, actually, Matt. Same where I live. I was pleasantly surprised when I walked outside this morning with Henry wearing a sweater, and I was like, I don't need this sweater at all. It is way too warm for this. Way too warm. God, I love that engine sound, man. They literally captured the howl of the GE engine so well. Manchester departure got online. We'll see if he gives me a ring. We shall see. All right, there's 10,000 feet. We're going to go landing lights off, runway turnoffs off, wing light off, and we'll get the seatbelt sign to the auto position. Good. After takeoff checklist is complete. Next will be our descent checklist. Beautiful. Good, good, good. Hard question. Should I buy the 787 or the Phoenix expansion pack? Phoenix expansion, for sure. I mean, this is $15, so you can always circle back around, but I think the better purchase would be the Phoenix expansion pack. The 319 is hella fun to fly. The 320 is probably my favorite to fly. Thing is a butter machine, dude. Butter machine. Us Floridians wear hoodies at 80-degree weather. Yeah, you guys are crazy, though. Is this real-time, real weather? It is real-time, real weather. Yes. We should be getting a beautiful sunset arrival into Palma. That's the plan, at least. We may have to bring the clock back just a little bit, but we're aiming for a sunset arrival into Palma. Where are we parking in Palma as well? That'll be a good idea of where we should, where we want to go. Parking. Let's see. Parking is going to be, yeah, we're on like the, on the north side of the terminal. Very good, very good. Look at that climb out, chat. Beautiful. All right, chat, time for a stretch. Time for a stretch. Time for a stretch. It is stretching time, friends. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Cap, any reason you're not using weather radar? It doesn't work, Jake. It doesn't work, unfortunately. Any chance of doing some Ryanair ops while we're in the MAX? Well, we're done flying the MAX for the next little bit. Next week, we're going to be in the Airbus 320 family. So 319, 320, 321 next week. And then the following week, I think we're going to do the 350 and the 380. And then the following week, we'll be back in the MAX. So in 2 weeks-ish time, yes, we could do some Ryanair MAX ops, but it's going to be a little bit for that. It's not going to be, it'll be a couple weeks till we're back in the MAX. London Center is online, 27105, 27105, we'll bug that up. 105, good.
134, 125, 139, my bad. Sleep at the 195, descend flight with the 140, whatever that be marked in. Yeah, we're 140, is the... Descend to 211, descend now, flight with 220.
Will you fly the 350 anytime soon? Yep, not next week, the following week. We're going to do the 350 and the 380 in 1 week. We're going to do 2 heavies in 1 week.
I've tried calling you like 2 times, you weren't responding. We'll try again. Right, 27 kilo, Castevens, back to flight Sierra, Squawk 7571.
We have some good Jet 2 routes similar to the 321 here in Manchester. Yeah, that'd be cool. You know where we need to fly into again? Skiathos.
I'm not sure what happened
Skiathos. We need to do Skiathos again. Maybe on Saturday we can do a long haul to Skiathos. It's been a while since we've been there. Maybe Saturday we'll plan for Skiathos.
Started 3 West Kilo, like a Childerz, effective clearance, sliding car, into the engine departure, runway 15475.
Corfu, you're right. It's been a while since we've been to Corfu as well. Yeah.
Domjet 8, Echo Hotel, Unicom 1, TTF, Solid 8.
Pilot Unicom, Domjet 8, Echo Hotel.
Domjet 8, Echo Yankee, class level 410.
410, Land Control, Airstream 455, flight level 200, descending flight level 150 when ready.
Thoughts on a 777 long haul from Honolulu to Guam? That could be fun next time we're in the 777, sure. Yeah. Control, good evening. Tomjet 63, Delta, flight level 220, climbing 390.
Speed 195 is my navigation, direct up to.
Captain, 195.
London Control, good afternoon. Tom Jet 65 Foxtrot passing 12,300. Tom Jet 65 Fox, London Control, Log, thanks, climb level 310.
Imad, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. How much does a Bravo cost? It's $15 on the marketplace.
London Control, hello, Ryanair 8, correction, 83 Charlie Bravo, flight level 8, so will be 17 pounds.
Charlie Bravo, London Control, fly heading off 220 degrees, descent, stop descent altitude 6,000 feet.
Left heading 2220 degrees and stop descending at 6,000 feet, Ryanair 83 Charlie Bravo.
Leipzig 60 Romeo, descent flight level 120.
Wait, what are we doing for the long haul on Saturday? I'm not sure yet, but something into Scathos. Scathos.
Spirit 455, stop descent flight level 170.
Stop descent at flight level 170, Spirit 455.
London, hello, Tom Jet 63 Delta, flight level 240, climbing 39.
Spirit 195, can redirect team, but
Is he just ignoring me, or?
Sorry, can you use that again?
I feel like he's just ignoring me at this point.
Descent to 211, descent flight level 140.
Descent flight level 140, that's 11.
Leipzig 60 Romeo, fly heading of 030 degrees and descent.
Bristol to Scathos, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. We will see.
Flight heading 030 degrees, descent to flight level 80, Leipzig 68.
Aiden, welcome back, man. Hope you're doing well.
KTL 1 Romeo, climb flight level 260.
My radio is working. I don't know why.
Climb flight level 2.
My day as well, Aiden. Thanks for checking, man. Hope you're doing well as well.
1 Romeo.
8656 Romeo, Unicom 122, that's 78, bye-bye.
Unicom 128, 8656 Romeo, bye-bye.
Stupid 195, report your speed to London 13.
Oh, the brake's a bit sensitive. When I push them and apply the thrust, I don't move. Any idea what's happening? Could be the parking brake bug. Try and tap your speed brakes together. Helsinki to Scathos? That could be a fun one. Finnair?
63 whiskey, push up start, is approved.
Push and start, group, 63 whiskey.
Lufthansa 211, speed to London 134.125, goodbye.
Hey Cap, do you have any idea what could cause the aircraft to roll to the side mid-flight, although autopilot is engaged? Very frustrating on long haul since behavior results in a crash. Weather updates, Felix? That would be the only thing that I could think of. It's doing some weird weather updates or something? I don't know. It's an odd one.
Brayfield 15 Victor Bravo, Channel, Bulgot 1 Sierra arrival, when ready, descend, flight level.
Do you need experience to use VATSIM? Yes. I don't suggest jumping on VATSIM if you're not experienced, at least in the airplane. And with basic radio comms. How long is the flight from Singapore to Beijing? I have no clue. Free ride in London airspace. I know, dude. I gotta step away for a quick little bathroom break too. I will be right back. Bear with me, chat. Hopefully he doesn't call me. I'll be right back.
Spirit 860, descent flight level 160, level by Sabre.
Descending flight 160 to be level at Sabre, speed 860.
Leipzig 60, Romeo, turn left heading of 315.
Turn left heading 315, Leipzig 68 Romeo.
Lumax 7 4 Kilo Whiskey London, DOS 1 Alpha arrival, descent flight level 26, descent flight level 220.
Yeah, DOS 1 Alpha arrival, descent to flight level 22 for Lumax 7 4 Whiskey.
Understand, Ryanair 27 Kilo, press push and start.
Ryanair 27 Kilo, push and start is approved.
Push and start through, Ryanair 27 Kilo.
London Graydon, Shadow 1 to go back through 2006.
Shadow 1 to go back, London Childerz, thank you, climb now, flight level 80.
Climb now, flight level 80, Shadow 1 to go back.
Ryanair 83 Charlie Bravo, request switching visual approach when performing pilot.
Ryanair 83 Charlie Bravo, roger, descent will shoot 3,000 feet, confirm you have the runway inside.
Negative runway is not inside because of downwind.
Ryanair 83 Charlie Bravo, descent will shoot 3,000 feet.
Decent altitude 3,000 feet, Ryanair 83 Charlie Bravo.
London Control, Emirates 1 Kilo Mike with you.
Emirates 1 Kilo Mike, for the flight plan.
Tomjet 63 Whiskey, request taxi.
Tomjet 36 Whiskey, thank you. Exiting point runway 15, report 25 departure.
Taxi holding point, runway 15 at Wilton, Tomjet 63 Whiskey.
Greyhound, sorry, Greyhound 15 Victor Bravo, fly heading of 175. 175, I'm heading, Greyhound 15 Victor Bravo. Tomjet 65 Foxtrot, fly heading of 130 degrees. 130 degrees, Tomjet 65 Foxtrot. Delta. Speedbird 860, descent flight level 90. Descent level 90, speedbird 860. Emirates 1 kilo Mike, we just got off like that. Emirates 1 kilo Mike, thank you. Squawk 0331. Squawk 0331, Emirates 1 kilo Mike. Channel 73 Golf X on the control level, flying flight level 310. Flight level 190. Channel 7. Delta 960 London, climb flight level 350. Climb maintain flight level 350, 0962. Shuttle 12 Quebec, fly heading of 340 degrees. Fly heading 340 degrees, shuttle 12 Quebec. Tomjet 63 Delta, Unicom 122, that's bye-bye.
Unicom 1228, 63 Delta, thanks. Made it back just in time for that one, chat. Nice. Monitor Unicom. That was a good one. All right. Let's get some nice wing views. Wish I was fishing. That looks like nice weather. Cap, what do you mean by tap your brakes? So if the airplane is not moving on the ground, you might have the little park brake bug. So just tap your brakes. If you're using rudder pedals or whatever button, tap your brakes, you should be good. Tap your brakes. Did you go to the bathroom with the headphones? No. I don't have wireless headset. Let's see what's going on here in the VNAV page. Our cruise, we're going to aim for Mach 850. Execute that. Good. And then our descent, that's pretty good actually there. We'll go 290 though. We'll go Mach 0.840/290 for the descent and execute that. Beautiful. Looking good, friends. What's a bug where the engine starters flip up and down as does the parking brake? They don't stop, they just flip up and down? I haven't ever had that one, Bad Hog. I have never had that one before. Gab, is it possible to do a flight from Jeddah to Chennai? That could be fun. How long of a flight is that one? Could be a fun one. Oh, first YouTube crash of the day. We'll see how many we have. That's the first one of the day. Remember, guys, if you are enjoying the content, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Almost 300 of us watching and only 133 likes. That is very sad. Not a lot of things that make me sad in life, but that is one of them, chat. So if you are enjoying the content, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. He got new to Microsoft. I make a flight plan in the world map, and when I put the flight plan in the 320neo, it doesn't follow the route that I put in. Any suggestions to help me, please? Don't do the route in the flight planner, DM. Only do the route when you get into the aircraft. You're going to have to figure out how to work the McDo. Your sim crashed over London? That sucks. Why don't you have the Horizon? It's completely free through Headwind. Do you want to know how? I already have it. Yep, I'm just a fan of this aircraft. I prefer flying this one. I feel that this mod is a little bit more fine-tuned, if you will. But I do have the Horizon. We have flown it before on the channel. It's usually a replay issue that is flipping the switches. Yeah, if you're doing a replay, you have to make sure that everything was set, like when you started recording the replay, everything is set the same. So all of your lights are on, start switches, whatever it may be. Everything has to be in the on position. Sand tensions are beyond ATC. Please advise. I prefer sand tensions, but they're both great, Ken. I think you'll be happy with either purchase. The speed tape is brilliant. It is. Yeah, I love it. The nice little added details. You actually get a better view on this wing. There you go. See the speed tape all over the wing? It's pretty funny. Cargo pilot, how are you, my friend? All the way from Germany. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Wasn't going to fly today, but I'm going to fly the same aircraft into Ibiza. Get some more disco biscuits. Nice. Be safe over there in Ibiza. Party capital. Party capital of the world. Heard there's lots of parties going on there in Ibiza. Thought of a funny gang name for myself, Dual Engine Start Gang. There you go. Time for a YouTube change. Gonna use my co-pilot on sand tensions. Let's see how good you are. Alright, hopefully I nail it. Not gonna lie, the flap textures look like they're part of the tin can. The flap textures? I actually think the textures look really nice on this airplane. The liveries and the textures are absolutely fantastic. Look at that worn look on the 787. It looks beautiful, man. Looks beautiful. Hey, Cap, do you know the difference between the normal livery and their optimized livery? I'm not sure, Big Mac. The optimized is probably like just a lower resolution. Do you know how to get the A320neo and all those other planes? Because I can't download them. If you're using Microsoft 2024, they should come with it. If you're talking about in Microsoft 2020, you have to purchase. I don't think there's a freeware A321. You're on your way from Honolulu to Phoenix in a FedEx MD-11. Nice. They are payware 90% of the time? Correct. Unless you're in 2024. There's a bunch of freeware Airbuses, but if you're talking about 2020. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Sim Toolkit Pro stopped working again. What a surprise. I don't know what the hell has been going on with Sim Toolkit Pro lately. I think it's crashed every stream this week. Every stream. And it never crashes. Which Boeing could you advise me to transition to as an A320 pilot? Probably the 737 or the 73 MAX. That'd probably be a good start into the Boeing world. Is there a drastic difference when it comes to flaring the 321 versus the 320? Yes. The 321, very shallow flare. Very shallow flare. Because of the length of the aircraft. The 320, yeah. Have to put quite a bit more back pressure. Cap, I'm banned from your Discord. My Discord removed your Discord, and now I try to join it. It says unable to accept invite. What's your Discord name? By asking me, you consent to everybody knowing why you were banned. So what is your Discord name, and we're going to find out why you were banned. Same as YouTube. Alright, let's have some fun now, chat. Server settings. Bands. Where are bands? They used to be right here. Ah, there they are. All right, let's find out. Gringo. Gringo Baggins. You were banned for doing something stupid. You got auto banned. You got banned by, like, actual physical Discord for using racial/inappropriate banned words. Sir, what did you say? What did you say? You're a bad boy. Bad boy, Gringo. You're a bad boy. Because it was an auto mod, I'm going to revoke the ban. But just know there is a little asterisk beside your name. There are no more chances after this one. Because it wasn't an actual physical moderator that removed him, we're gonna assume that it was a Discord a little bloop in the Discord. So I have unbanned you. You are free to join the Discord again, but just know, like I said, there is an asterisk beside your name, so there's no more chances after this one. So if you let your friends onto your Discord got hacked, I don't know, whatever. Don't let it happen again, please. Don't let it happen again. Bad boy. It could have just been like a weird YouTube, a weird Discord moderator moment, but could have been his name. Gringo in Spanish is a racial name. Well, it just means white. Gringo. I don't really think it's racist. Bro's gonna take Discord to court. Should I not pick my departure and arrival on the world map? DM, you select your departure airport, but other than that, you don't have to do anything else. Is this aircraft pay where it is? Yes, it's $15. Now, with this aircraft, you need to make sure that you have the premium deluxe version of Microsoft Flight Simulator because you need the default 787. Free Gringo. I mean, Gringo's always a good guy in chat. I've never seen him say anything stupid or out of line in YouTube chat, so I'm going to take his word for it. I don't think he did anything stupid. I think just maybe Discord had like a weird one. Cap is definitely not racist, just a little sexist. Am I sexist? I don't think so at all. Power to everyone. I expect that he's against pineapples on pizza. That's why he got removed. You got removed because you don't like pineapple. Capra created a 320 with ChatGPT. Uh-oh. Is the Headwind 787 any good? It's okay for a freeware mod, Ken. It does the trick. What company is this plane? BravoAirspace 787. Exclamation point aircraft in chat. Somebody's going hard on that Unicom frequency. Or turn that down. Headwind 787. Don't they make a 787? I thought they did. Kevin. Are the cockpit textures good? I think they're good, yeah. Here's inside the cockpit. I think they're very nicely done. Overhead panel looks great. Almost all the buttons work. Almost all. We're almost at our cruise altitude, friends, 39,000 feet. Horizon, that's it, not headwind. I get lost with all these free mods that sound exactly the same. Horizon, headwind. You should get a co-captain? I do, his name's Henry. And he is currently sleeping on the job. You know what you need to do, Gunnar? You and Brody need to figure out how to fucking push a team together. Fucking lemons. You guys have smokes, you have grenades. I have one guy knocked, and you two are over there jerking it in the fucking corner together. I wished iFly would have copied some of the cockpit textures, adding the dust in there. That would have been nice. Yeah. Would have been real nice. Worst teammates ever. Gunnar and Brody. Warzone? No, Delta Force. Delta Force. Little bit addicted to the Delta Force. Solo, damn. Doesn't matter. I had one of them knocked. One of them knocked and the other one was so low health. If you guys aren't fucking circle jerking in the computer area together and you push that, Brody launches his grenades in, you throw grenades in, boom. Done. Z-Drift, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you are well. Welcome, 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 man. Henry fired for sleeping on the job. No, it's a good boy. He's a good boy when he's sleeping. We like that. You only played the non-Tarkov part of Delta Force? Ah, man. I love the extraction part. So good. Hey, Cap, can you calm down the profanity my little cousin is watching? Maybe. Family friendly. Family friendly captain is coming back. Addiction is not good. Except for Delta Force. Delta Force is good. Thomas, thank you for your subscription. Welcome aboard, man. Hope you're doing well. Let's all behave. It is Monday, after all. Cap, got to get down into Verdansk. You know what, man? I downloaded and installed, I updated Warzone the other day, about a week or two ago, and I was playing with some buddies. It's still absolute hot garbage trash. Call of Duty is not fun anymore, man. It's not fun. It's literally who can spam jump slide faster. That's how you win gunfights now. Spam jump slam. That's it. Gunnar, welcome to business class. You're home today, right, Gunnar? We're going to be playing. We're playing Delta Force after this one. After this stream, we jump right into the Delta Force. I have bad teammates. You are the #1 bad teammate, sir. Cap, what do you think about PUBG? Oh, dude, I have thousands of hours in PUBG. I used to play it religiously. I haven't played it in years. I thought, weren't they supposed to come up with a new one? When I go click on the flight plan discontinuity, it says not allowed. How do I fix that to connect my departure to the actual waypoints in the plan? So that probably means, Dom, that it's a vector departure. So once you get airborne, you just hit the direct to button. And, yeah. Let's go back to blaming Bradley. Well, you two together holding hands is enough to drive me bananas. I wasn't even that mad last night. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. I was done. I had to go walk Henry. H1Z1 is king? Dude, I remember the H1Z1 days. That was some craziness. Are you icing up? What's all that white stuff? No, it's the paint peeling off our beautiful livery. I didn't ditch the team, Brody. My counter went out. My revive counter went out, so I just closed the game and went and walked Henry. I don't know what you want me to sit in the lobby and be your fucking cheerleader? Pardon my French. Arc Raiders, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I watched some gameplay of Arc Raiders, and I'm like, okay, it looks cool, but then I watched some other gameplay, and I'm like, meh. Nah. Should fly some X-Plane 10. Ooh. No. Yeah, Arc Raiders, it looks weird. It looks oddly fun, but it also looks weird. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, what's that game where you kill all the aliens? You're like groups of 4, like co-op 4, and you drop and you kill a bunch of like aliens and stuff. I have the game. I forget what the hell it's called. This game, Helldivers. It reminds me of Helldivers. It really reminds me of Helldivers. Arc Raiders is like Helldivers Extraction. That's pretty much what it reminds me of. Let's fly FSX on VATSIM. Jeez. Orbit Airlines, JJ? Some Orbit Airline. That could be kind of fun. Orbit Air. PUBG is so buggy on the Xbox. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Lots of hours in Helldivers. I only had like 50 hours in Helldivers. It got like stale very quick. It was just like very repetitive, over and over and over the same thing. Have you ever played or been a fan of the Fallout series? Nope, never played Fallout. World Travel. Ah, that's a good one too. Yeah. That is a good one. I have 0 hours in Helldivers, and it's going to stay that way. Helldivers is like I said, if you've got like 3 buddies and yourself, Helldivers can be fun if you group up with some buddies and play. Problem is, it just gets, like I said, it just gets stale. It's basically the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. You load into the map, you kill a bunch of bots, and then you extract. No real element of surprise or anything. Cap, do you know what stands TUI Park's at Lipa? I have it on Flight Radar 24. Yeah. Kind of like Space Marine. I've never heard of that one. Never heard of Space Marine. What game do you do besides Microsoft Flight Simulator? Depends. Depends what I'm feeling. I play a lot of first-person shooters. I like first-person shooters. Used to play a lot of Call of Duty. Don't really play COD anymore. Really looking forward to the new Battlefield. That's got me excited. I really hope the Battlefield franchise is revived. We need a good Battlefield, man. Battlefield is great. Which simulator you started streamer life? X-Plane 10 is when I started streaming. There's a new Mafia coming in August. Looks nice. Yeah, I saw that. Like, apparently the price is really good too. It's going to be like $50 or something. Remember, no Battlefield pre-orders? Nope, no pre-orders. Battlefield 1 is the single greatest Battlefield of all time. I don't even want to hear no BF4. For me, personally, Battlefield 3 is always going to be number 1. Battlefield 3 is what like really got me interested in first-person shooters. Battlefield Bad Company 2 is also one of my favorites. For me, it's Battlefield 3, Battlefield 1, Bad Company, BF4. Those are like my top 4. Thoughts about GTA 6? I'm glad I didn't sell my PS5 because it's looking like the PC version of the of GTA 6 is going to take forever. So, we're ever going to be streaming something else than Flight Sim again, like when we do Thrustmaster contract renews or something? We'll see. We'll see SF. We'll see what they do, what they want to do, man. We will see, my friend. I do not know. BRB got to go plane spot on VATSIM. Nice. Battlefield 1 was like by far the most immersive Battlefield game. I do agree with you on that one. Like, it was insanely immersive. Were you considering on something? No, I never considered selling the PS5. I just don't ever use it. It basically is just a paperweight on my desk. Have you posted your rudder sensitivities in your Discord? I think they're somewhere, Adam, but rudder sensitivities really come down to personal preference. You really have to get a feel for it. Battlefield 1 felt like a movie the whole time. Is an incredible game. Incredible game. I do agree. The atmosphere, everything was just crazy. If the Thrustmaster contract doesn't happen, would you want to work with Winwing? We'll see, man. We'll see. We will see. Just because there's no contract in the works for this year doesn't mean that it's, you know, you got to jump ship. I am still a Thrustmaster ambassador, but, you know. Capra, are you Thrustmaster confirmed for the Expo this year? I still have no clue, man. I've actually gone about just setting, I've just gone about setting up the Expo for myself. I don't think, at this rate, I have no clue what's going on. I would assume I won't be streaming from the Expo this year, if that's what you're asking. It doesn't look like that's going to happen, but things may change. We're still a month and a half away. Who knows? Can you do a Canadian accent? Yeah, but a Canadian accent isn't... Like, a Canadian accent is like East Coast Canada. Mr. Silly! Operation Metro BF3 made me the person I am today. Dude, that was, yeah, that'll test your patience. Winwing products are incredible, though. Can't wait to order the 737 autopilot panel. I have that on pre-order, Callum. Canadian accent is actually Saskatchewan. See, I think like, when somebody's, like, Canadian accent, I think about, like, Newfoundland. Newfoundland, the Maritimes, Nova Scotia, eh? TM needs to get on the ball and make some new stuff. They're getting left behind. I mean, they've dominated the market for the last couple years, JJ, let's be honest. I think it's very easy to, like, knee-jerk reaction and be like, oh, Winwing's going to take over. Listen, dude, Winwing can't even fucking do pre-orders. They can't even deliver their pre-orders. Yeah, all fine as dandy, and you can announce all these new products, but when you're 3-4 years away from actually getting these products into consumers' hands, nah, I'm not concerned, man. Billy B16, 35 months. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really do appreciate you, man. Just wants you to say tabarnak. Looked at buying it on the global shipping, but I'm paying €60 delivery and then import fees. Wait for the Eurostock to come. Yes, correct. So sorry. 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 Cap, did you use SimBrief to calculate takeoff speeds in this plane? No, it does it automatically. This plane does it based off your weight and balance. All right, let's get some tunes bumping, shall we? We shall. Turn that down a little bit. Turn you there. What do we want today, chat? Let's go this one. Let's go this playlist. And we'll scroll because we've heard this playlist before, but we'll get some of these guys up. There we go. Need a force feedback Boeing yoke? Yes. I did speak to Thrustmaster when I was there in September at their headquarters. I did mention that some type of version 2 of the yoke would be awesome. I also mentioned that it would be really cool if they could do like a 737 yoke. They could make it so like the handles could be like, you know, the actual yoke part could be like, you know, interchangeable. Dom, it depends. I would usually go with like what SimBrief gives you based off of your runway and stuff and the winds, but it doesn't have force feedback? No, it does not. Is this 787 better than the default 787? Yes. It is sold as an enhancement to the original. Correct, Marku. Yes. Just gonna walk through my backyard. I knew today was gonna be a good day. You saw Doe walk through your backyard. Nice, very cool. That means it's gonna be a good day. Is SimBrief the only way to plan? SimBrief is the proper way to plan, Dom. And SimBrief is completely free. You don't have to pay any money to use SimBrief. TM Boeing yoke and honeycomb for GA works fine. Yep. They actually, I don't know for any of you guys that are going to the expo, if you've looked at the flight plan, or the flight plan, the floor plan for the expo this year. Meridian, the guy that used to own Honeycomb, that started his own company, he's got a massive booth set up at the expo this year, so it'll be interesting to see how many products they announce that never come to the market. Is the default 787 bad? It's not bad, it's just not the best. I don't use it. I would get used to using it, Dom. It's the best way to plan your flights based off of real routes, wind, active runways. Steve, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Alex, welcome aboard as well. Hope you're well. Where can I get SimBrief? It's a website, simbrief.com. How many minivans are coming? Yeah, exactly. How many yokes are getting sold for cash out of the back of a minivan? No, he's got a U-Haul truck this time, Kev. Hell yeah. We're stepping it up with U-Haul trucks. Sheesh. He was Nova Speed, yes. This versus the Horizon, this, all day long. Was that a real story? Yes. So at the expo in Vegas, was it Vegas? Was it the expo in... No, I think it was the expo in Houston. The expo in Houston, he was selling old honeycomb stock out of the back of a van in Houston. Legit. Like legit. You could go give him, and it was cash only. Do I just sign up? Yep. That's the way you do it, Dom. What's even crazier is he like made an announcement about it. He was like, for those of you that are looking, that want to go home with a product, we have a handful of products that we can sell out of the back of the van. That shit was funny as hell. I'll be in the Honda Odyssey out back. But the Ryzen is free. How's the flight model? The BA? I like the default Horizon Kuro. Is way too light. Yeah. So this fixes that, Fong. This is why I prefer flying this aircraft. Now, to be fair, Fong, this aircraft is only $15. So, yes, although it is payware, it's not a freeware. At $15, I think it's definitely worth it. Personally. Been thinking about love the 787. So do I, man. I really, really love the 787. It's such a beautiful aircraft. I'm very much looking forward to the day where we finally get a full-fledged third-party 787. I think that's going to be the bee's knees. We eat $15 in Biscoffs on a flight. What's the big deal? There you go. Everybody loves a good Biscoff. It's coming for Microsoft 2028. Yeah, maybe. Made $2,100 from day trading today, and now doing a nice chill flight from Charlotte to Atlanta. Watching you stream too. Life is good. Can't complain. Very cool, Dre. Congrats, man. Sounds like a good day. You just have to sign up to use it. Correct. You've flown on this flight IRL? Nice. Very cool. I'm guessing this is a very popular destination for Europeans. UKers. Nope, SimBrief is free, man. Like I said, in my opinion, it's the best way to plan your flights. Brits and Germans, got you, okay. Just making sure being a subscriber is not good enough for your giveaways, correct? Have to be paid members? Novaspeed, no, not at all, man. 99% of the giveaways that we do on the channel, you just have to be a subscriber. Dan came up with the idea of offering and maybe being a little bit more incentives for paid memberships. So once a month we do a paid giveaway on the Discord for the members. But 99% of the giveaways here on the channel, you do not need to be a paid member to get anything. People from Manchester love the disco biscuits, oh no doubt. Davis. SimBrief tells me to go to 36,000 feet from Brussels to Manchester for some reason. Yeah, sometimes the altitudes that'll give you maybe a little bit out to lunch, but you can adjust those accordingly. Yeah, I'm going to make sure you never win one, Davis. When Nightbot pulls your name, I'm going to be like, not here, reroll, and immediately hit the reroll button. Do you use an electric shaver or a razor? I use an electric shaver. It's called it's the best thing. I used to go, JJ, I used to go to the hairdresser and I used to get her to trim my beard every time. And I was watching her how she did it. And she has this, I think it's called It's called the Wall Peanut. WHAL. And then the shaver is called the Peanut. It is by far the greatest tool I've ever found for beard trimming. It's incredible. Nice, Fuber. Fielder remembers the Cab Canada Timmy email scam that was peak stream. Oh, dude, that was a good one. Not burning peanuts. No, not burnt peanuts. Broke into a Mav stream with his last call in the giveaway and walked away with a $25 to $50 gift card. Sheesh. Does the BravoAirspace 77 have time compression? Good question. I have no clue. I never use time compression, so I don't know. If somebody knows and can answer that. That I am unsure of. Is SimBrief only for PC? You can have, I think there's an app that you can have on like your tablet or your smartphone, and you could use that if you were on like PC, or if you were on Xbox, you could just use it off of that. But yeah. G-Mark, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. No Botox for me. Cap, where are we in the flight? We're somewhere over France. Best answer that I can give you. Somewhere over France. There you go. I would say we're probably about halfway. Smack dab in the middle of France. There's an app I use on my phone, one on Xbox. There you go. Some aircraft on Xbox have SimBrief integration. There you go. Andy, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. It is nice. Nice and warm today, man. Never thought I'd seen an Unhappy Davis, but that night changed it. Nice. Does your monitor come with HDR10 and FreeSync mode? If it does, do you recommend to put it on? I believe it comes with HDR, yes. I think it has FreeSync as well, but you shouldn't need it for Microsoft Flight Sim. That's more for like first-person shooters and stuff. Any chance of some Speedbird 7-8 ops? We're jumping in Airbus next week, so maybe the next time we're in the Bravo we could do some Speedbird, but yeah. When do you fancy on doing a long haul in this aircraft? Just clicked on Flight Radar 24 and saw Naples to Chicago. That'd be a long one. It'd be a cool flight, though. We kind of did a long haul yesterday. Just over 5 hours. Austin X200 and send it. ECAP was able to put some very pretty pictures of the Lufthansa Airbus E38 on arrival into Denver International the other day. Very cool, Jake. Did they finally start the 380 service to Denver? Started a few weeks ago. Ah, very cool. I think that's the biggest airplane in Denver now, right? I'm pretty sure. Tender started the 380 service to Denver, flying in both Frankfurt and Rome. Very cool. There was a big crowd. Nice. I'm surprised Captain Will didn't go out and live stream it. No more Willie streams? I know, he's too good for us now. Too good for us YouTube folk. Talks about Emirates opening flights to Denver as well. I don't know if it's a 777 or 380. It'd be nice to watch a tricky circle land approach to a small airport like Corsica. I think next week we're going to go to, what's that crazy circle to land? Calvi. I think next week we're going to go to Calvi. It's been a long time. Did I ever mute Will? No. No. We definitely butted heads a couple times, that's for sure. Can't wait for the Orbex Atlanta. Need it soon, dude. I agree, Grant. Yeah. Proper Atlanta ops. Looking forward to it. Think my FS Expo funds will be going towards a rig update. Those hotel prices are out of control. Andy. So I went and was getting all my stuff ready for the expo. I went to go book 4 nights at the hotel. I think I told you this. And it was $1,179 US. Came out to about 1,600 Canadian for 4 nights. That is fucking absurd. I could literally go on a vacation for a week, all inclusive, for that kind of money. I go to Jamaica for that kind of money. I go to Cuba. I go to Cancun. I can pretty much go anywhere. $1,600 just for the hotel. That doesn't include stretching material. That doesn't include food. That doesn't include rental car. That doesn't include gas. That doesn't include the actual expo itself. It's fucking wild, dude. Any chance of Skardu? Maybe. We'll see. RB26 does everything. Thanks for your subscription, man. Welcome aboard. Yeah, Davis, I found, I think I'm gonna split on an Airbnb with a buddy who's coming in. It's his first expo. He lives in Boston, so he's driving down. Oh, sorry, he lives outside of Boston. Cape Cod. But yeah, we found an Airbnb for 1,100 Canadian for 4 nights. And we'll split it 3 ways. That's a much better value. And it's basically right downtown Providence, so. But Cap, I think you forgot to stop rudder input. Stop rudder input. Totally agree, you're $2,500 when it's all said and done, which is 3 or 4 days. That's absurd, dude. Absurd. Absolutely absurd. Cap, I don't think SimBrief is free. Asking for a subscribe monthly and yearly. No, that's for... that's if you want, like, Navigraph attached to it. You don't need Navigraph for SimBrief. I don't see that the expo will be back in the Northeast anytime soon. It just doesn't make sense, AJ. It doesn't make sense. Andrew, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. We are going from Manchester to Palma de Mallorca. Drifters, thanks for your subscription as well, man. Welcome aboard. Thought you smoking and just do the vapes. I don't smoke. You talking cigarettes? I don't smoke cigarettes. I smoke the greenery. Rent a car and sleep in the car. Dude, I thought about renting like one of those like overlander vehicles. Like, you know, like truck camping type thing, like a van. Not very many around. Couple of beers followed by Newport Deadly combo. Nice. Hopefully Vegas will be cheaper next year. Ah, yeah. I mean, Vegas was dirt cheap, dude. I think it was $70 a night for the hotel room in Vegas. Yeah. Not $279 US a night. Like, why? I don't understand, like, how is it so expensive? Are there that many people that go to Providence for, like, the summer? The spring? Can you use this airplane in 2024? You can, yes. Have they already confirmed next year's back in Vegas? No, they do it at the end of the event, Nova Speed. So we'll know where the next expo is at the end of this expo. God, Davis. Oh, man. Yeah, I agree with you, Andy. Dallas Expo? No Texas. No Texas till they legalize weed, man. I'm not going through that again. Trying to smoke a joint in Houston was... Fuck, dude. It brought me back to, like, my high school days, sneaking around. No. That part of the country is a holiday spot for wealthy Americans. It's crazy, man. Like, I didn't know a lot about Rhode Island, other than the police have, like, weird uniforms and cop cars. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I was astonished when I saw the prices. And these are discounted prices from the expo. This is like a group rate. I was wild, man. What does Vegas Fair look like in 2020 compared to 2024? I have no clue. Great seafood. I know, I'm excited for that. Definitely excited for that. Come to Seattle and hold it at the Boeing Museum? Yeah, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, David. I would be totally up for that one, man. Hopefully the next couple of years, that's where we do. I would love... There's so many opportunities to do so many cool things in Seattle, dude. Boeing, you know, Boeing visits, the Boeing plant visit. So many cool things. Like you said, the museum. Got enchiladas for dinner soon? Big question. Would you put lettuce on it? No. I would not. Hi, Ken. This is howdy all. Sorry, I'm Davis late. Nice. I blame Davis. Who is contacting me? Ah, United. What was in the background? Sure doesn't sound like an airplane. Was it lighter clicks? So far I'm around 1,600 into the expo. Does that include your airfare and hotel digital? Or is that just your hotel? Interesting, Flights in Life. Thank you. That's not too bad. Did you go the early booking digital? I'm assuming you've had it booked for a while. Because yeah, dude, when I looked last night, it was just for my hotel $11.79 US. Just for my hotel for 4 nights. That doesn't include my travel cost to get there. That doesn't include a rental car. That doesn't include any of my stretching material. That doesn't include my food. Nothing. $11.79 US just for the hotel for 4 nights. Yeah, I was blown away by how expensive it was. The hotels, man. I just... It doesn't make sense to me until like a couple people had mentioned that Providence is, I guess, for the rich, I'm assuming. I don't know. Is it very hoity-toity? Oh, dude, I will be dummying lobster rolls when I'm in Providence. I will most likely have a lobster roll every single day, if not 2. Summers in New England wasn't a good idea. Whoever picked that, yeah. Wait till you see the houses. I mean, I've seen some of them, but yeah. What control setup do you use for Flight Sim? RB, I am a Thrustmaster sponsor, so I use Thrustmaster products. So I have the Thrustmaster Boeing yoke when I'm flying my Boeing, and I have my Thrustmaster Airbus pack when I'm flying my Airbus. Yeah, this is right downtown Providence. Like, the expo could not be... It's literally right downtown Providence. Davis, I ain't going in that water. Hell no. Fuck that. There's very few things in life that scare me. The ocean is one of them. Fuck that. Tell them to do it in San Diego. San Diego is, I mean, here we are talking about hotel prices. San Diego would equally be as expensive. Yeah. 800 GBP for the expo, including flights and hotel from London to Boston. That's not too bad, Tim. Now, Tim, are you staying in Boston or are you staying in Providence? Nah, man, the ocean scares the shit out of me, dude. Legit. There are things in the ocean that we don't even know about. Did Thrustmaster send you their stuff for free? Yes, of course, Tim. You're staying in Boston, taking the train each day? Nice, that's a good idea, actually. People from New York City and Boston with money have vacation houses in the Cape Cod and Providence area? Okay, that makes sense then. Makes sense why everything's so insanely expensive. Remember when you used to be scared of the horses at the farm because they could kick you or whatever? I mean, dude, it's a big learning curve, right? You should check out the Newport Mansions, take a day trip out there, amazing tours. Well, listen, dude, I'm only going to be going for 4 days. I think the plan is Les and I are flying his airplane down. I think we're going to get there Thursday afternoon, early afternoon Thursday. So that leaves me Thursday evening, Friday, Saturday, Sunday are at the expo, and then we leave on Monday, so I really don't have a lot of time. And if I'm being completely honest with you, what I want to do on Friday is I want to go to New Haven, and I want to do the pizza, like, tour. I want to go to Sally's, A Pizza, and all those places, man. That's, like, been on my bucket list for a while. I'm a big pizza aficionado. Used to work in the pizza industry for, like, 15 years. So the plan is, I think, Friday to go to New Haven, try out a couple pizzas, see what's going on down there. Yeah, we're gonna do them all, Nismo. We're gonna do, I think we're gonna do Sally's, Modern, and Frank Pepe's. Oh, 100% diabetic lad. 100%. Seafood will be obtained. Yes, sir. How about SF? I hear the hotels are pretty cheap. San Francisco? Or... yeah, lobster roll every day, diabetic lad. Maybe 2. Is it official that you're not going with Thrustmaster? I have no clue, Vicente, but like, we're a month and a half away. We're under a month and a half away now from the event. I have to at least start planning for it. If I do end up going and streaming with Thrustmaster, I'm sure they'll reimburse me. But yeah, I gotta start getting on the ball here with this. By the way, stretching materials are taxed insanely out there, Cap. I was just there last fall in Boston. Oh. Expo and Yellowknife. Yeah. We'll get right on that. A good lobster roll is life-changing? Man. I was in PEI a couple summers ago with the fiance. I literally lived off lobster rolls. Yeah, at least your hotel cost isn't as bad as flying private on a jet. You'd be looking at 20 to 25K. Yeah, probably. What's up, Cap? You coming to California? GTA, I'll be in California in November for World Flight, most likely. Your $32 pen came out to $49 and they do the tax at the register. Oh boy. Isn't that your go-to vacation? If I want to stay within Canada, yeah. I'm either going to Vancouver or I'm going to PEI. Does your fiancé do the green? Nope. She does not. Must stop in New Haven, Louis' Lunch, home of the OG burger, flame broiled toast. Dude, you're gonna have to like roll me down the street when I'm in New Haven. Between all the pizza and everything I'm gonna be eating, oh boy. How do you download the plan from SimBrief to the Xbox Series X? I don't think you can, Dom. You just take like the waypoints and everything. It's a little shack in the middle of the town. Those are the best. I used the Thrustmaster Airbus and throttle quadrant. Got it for Christmas 1 year. Still works. The only thing I needed to replace was the throttle quadrant cable. But there you go. Not that bad. All right. Top of descent, 165 miles. We are looking good, friends. Looking good. That sun is setting. I think we're going to be perfect for a sunset arrival. I think it's going to be perfect timing. Good pizza, New Haven. Lived in Bridgeport for a long time. Hey, very cool. Daily driven. Yeah, I was checking out some dispensaries the other day, 3MS in there, so. So doing my flight plan on the PMG 777, there you go, yeah. Is the pizza in Windsor really as good as they claim? Windsor pizza's okay. Canadian pizza's very different, man. It's like, Canadian pizza reminds me of like Detroit style pizza. A lot of dough. Very doughy, very hearty. And I'm not a fan of that, to be honest with you, man. I don't want to eat a loaf of bread while I'm eating my pizza. I like the thin and crispy. Give me thin, give me crispy. A nice, nice spread of sauce, toppings, and cheese. Yeah. Brooklyn pizza, correct. Lots of my old friends from school and Cuba ended up in Canada years ago. Hey, very cool. Chicago does a lot of food right, but deep dish pizza is just lasagna without the noodles. Yep, I could agree with that one. Deep dish is, I feel like that's like a whole, it's a different pizza in its own right. You know what I mean? Igor, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well, my friend. Next flight is to Rome for some real pizza. That'd be good, Ian. Great profile picture as well, Ian. Hartford Whalers. Just looked at the floor plan for the expo. There is a Thrustmaster booth. Yeah, Johan. I know that they're going. It's just I don't know to what extent, right? Like, usually Thrustmaster has a whole streaming setup. I have no clue if that's the case this year. I know that they're going to be there. Talking about pizza makes me want pizza, and I'm just waking up. David, good to see you, man. Welcome back. All this beautiful pizza talk. Wonder what Winwing will bring. I'm assuming they'll bring their new Boeing yoke and their new Airbus stuff that they have. I'm sure they'll announce 10 new products that'll come out in 2029. Domestic Australian flights, Melbourne to Perth. Yeah, we need to go back down and do some Australian flights. Maybe actually Thursday evening stream, we can go down to Australia because we'll be in the A320 this week. Do some Jetstar or something. They're renting a C-130 to bring the yoke. Nice. Big absentee from the expo is a Sobo. Not seen them on the floor plan, at least the last time I checked anyways. Yeah, you know what? Actually, Andy, I was looking last night. I agree. I didn't see them anywhere, which I thought was a little bit weird. Especially with the release of 2024 just happening. You would think that they would be at the expo. Maybe because of its location? I don't know. Maybe they will be there, they just don't have a booth? I'm not sure. I know X-Plane's going to be there with their booth. Not a lot of things going on. Actually, X-Plane will probably be there with their Swiss 001. Their favorite content creator. Which makes the most sense for X-Plane users. Wow. Because when I think X-Plane users, I 100% think of Swiss 001. I think we all do. Showing off their new lighting fixes. Want to visit Australia and New Zealand too, but damn, the flights are so long. I know, dude. I know. $923 miles from Harrisburg to part of Los Angeles. At least you got a tailwind. Ah, thank you, Davis. I didn't know that. Captain Geo. There's a name I haven't seen in a little bit. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're well. He's bashing the PMDD 777 like crazy? Yeah, because it's not up to the Latin VFR standards. Or BREDOC. Been trucking all over the country? Nice, man. Very nice. What do you think of Swiss 001? I've met him a couple times now at the expos. Great guy. Super friendly. Super funny. Really cool person. Not a fan of the content. I can't get on board with the 10-year-old, 12-year-old based content. But hey, something's working, man. He's got, what, 500,000 subscribers? So whatever he's doing, it's working. But I'm a fan of him. I like him as a person, just not a fan of his content, which is perfectly fine, right? Just like how some people are not a fan of my content, perfectly fine. The world continues to spin. Whatever works, exactly. Now, you can tell watching one of his streams that I don't think he even enjoys doing what he's doing. But unfortunately, if that's the content that you put out, the second you try and switch and want to be more realistic or more, not so 12-year-old clickbaity, you don't get the views and you don't, so I don't know. Like I said, man, there's one thing, and I will say this, and like I've always said, I have massive respect for everybody. As a content creator, I know how difficult it can be sometimes, and I have nothing but respect for everybody that creates content, whether it's for flight sim or whatever you may do. But I don't know, dude. I've been one of the big things for me is I just don't know how you can be a 20-something-year-old, 30-something-year-old man, and your streams consist of you flying a 380 into like St. Bart's every stream. It's just, I don't know how that can be enjoyable. I don't know how you can have fun as an adult doing that type of stuff, but hey, to each their own, man. To each their own. It's just what kills me is like you watch one of their live streams and they just look so bored and so like disinterested in everything that's going on. I pulled up, I forget what it was. I think it was an Erin Rain's stream. It popped up in my feed the other day and I clicked on it. This 30-something-year-old man is sitting there in a freeware airplane with about 50 other airplanes just dive bombing him while he's on approach. Genuinely looked like he wanted to check into a mental hospital. He looked like he was having as much fun as somebody would have at a funeral. And I was like, dude, it sucks that like this is the way that you can, like, this is the only way that you can create content. Like it just, this can't be fun. I can visibly tell that you are not enjoying yourself. But I guess maybe the kids can't tell that. Maybe that's why. Like I don't know, man. Hey, Cap Masking said, not much information. Is the Horizon 787 outdated? Like, is it worth buying the BravoAirspace? I wouldn't say it's outdated. I just think that the BravoAirspace is better in almost every area. Visually, sound, flight model, ground handling, just a lot better. He's found a niche, but he's probably so deep into it that it's impossible to move away. You nailed it, Andy. You nailed it. And yeah, cool, man. Having 1 million subscribers is awesome. But imagine having 1 million subscribers and not having the freedom to do what you want to do, because you'll, 1, lose all those subscribers, and 2, all of your views will be gone. That's what kind of sucks. And that's where I'm kind of just like, man, you got to feel for the guys, because obviously, like you said, they're in their own little niche, man. And it's true. Like, I don't, like, again, me personally, I don't consider like Erin or Swiss or any of those guys. I don't consider them flight sim content creators. They have like their own niche. I don't even know what to call them. You know what I mean? They have their own niche and they have their own, you know, they've built their channels. And again, please don't take this out of context. Nothing but respect for these guys. But me personally, I can't imagine like going live and just like hating the entire time that I'm live because I have to sit here and do this stupid shit for the 12-year-olds that watch my streams, because if I don't do this stupid shit, then nobody watches my streams. I don't get any clicks, I don't get any views, I don't get any ad revenue. It would drive me crazy, dude. It would drive me crazy. Now, I've never met Erin in real life. Like I said, I've met Swiss a handful of times now in real life. I've never met Erin in real life, but like you can just tell, you know, when you click on someone's stream and you can just tell that they're not having a good day or they're not having a good time. That's what I get every single time I click on one of his streams. Like, the man just looks like he's morally defeated. And maybe that's just the way he is. Maybe that's a wrong assumption from me. Maybe that's just the way his content is. But I'm telling you, man, you can just visibly see it. You watch you watch the content and you're like, bro, you are not having fun. Davis, nice. How far till descent? Not long, about 70 miles now. You met Swiss, how is he IRL? He's a great man, super chill. Really, really funny guy, very outspoken, just a very, very nice and chill individual. Really, really nice guy. Makes sense. We're going through that with XP72. He loves VR, but the audience is not totally on board with it. So we have to come up with ways to please as many as we can. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Andy, I again, you know how I feel. I've mentioned it here on the channel before, dude. VR is not for streaming. VR is what you do on your own personal time. It is nearly impossible to stream VR. It looks terrible. It's an awful viewing experience for your viewers. And at the end of the day, if you're streaming for your viewers, right? You're streaming for the people that are members and donate and provide you with ad revenue. You're streaming for them. You're not streaming for you. You know, like if it were up to me, shit, dude, we'd fly, you know, the 777 for months on end or the A320 for months on end. It's not about me, right? Like it's about the content. So yeah. The kindergarten teacher look, nice. Simon nailed it. BravoAirspace 77 in general's flat 5 is modeled incorrectly. I don't know much about that, but... yeah, well, exactly, daily driven. Yeah, exactly. But hey, man, like I said, kudos to these guys, dude. They were obviously doing something right. Millions of subscribers between them, and they're obviously doing something, man. But to me, it's at what price, right? Like I'm not gonna sacrifice my mental health just to say that I have 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I could fucking care less, man. I could care less. Top of descent is 34 miles. Let's pull up our arrival. We're going to Polenza, VOR. I'm not showing an altitude. It just shows me 250 knots. So, if we jump over here and we look at the 24 right, what does it give me? 3,000 feet for intercept. So I guess we'll just bug up 3,000 feet, chat. So let's go 3,000 on this guy. And we will be starting our descent in about 30 miles. So we'll go from this view to ensure that our descent goes well. 24 left in use at leap up per ATIS. Is anybody online? Oh, approach is online. Shit. Okay, we better change this. Hold on, chat. Do we want the ILS Zulu or do we want the ILS Yankee? ILS Zulu from POS. I'm assuming that's what we're going to do. So we're going to change to that. All right. Nope, that's the wrong runway. We want 24 left. ILS Zulu 24 left from POS. Good. All right, that's what we'll do. So the ILS Zulu 24 left from POS. Do I not have that option? Or is it in there automatically? Execute. Legs. It still has POS. Okay. Execute that. All right. So that means from POS we go to... should be POS to... is it Bavum? I think it's missing Bavum. I'm going to put that in now. Is it with an M or an N? Bavum. Alright, we're going to put you there. And then we'll fill that like that. And execute that. That looks better. Okay. Thank you, Eric. I meant to change that earlier. All right. Top of descent is in 12 miles. ECAP running an RTX 4060. How many FPS should I have having medium settings? I don't know, Peter. It depends if you're using frame gen or not. There was Bavum in the transition for 24 left, was there? Did we miss it? Oh, there is Bavum. Okay. There we go. Thank you. 787 cockpit looks good. Very functioning looking. It is. Yes, I agree. I agree. Oh, chat. We're going to be nailing this sunset arrival. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be good, chat. I'm getting fully stretched out. Gets frustrating. I had a big screen. I'd seen big creators here in Los Angeles and other niches. They get depressed because they can't post videos that they want. Yeah. Yeah. Ludwig, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Were we talking about XP earlier? Yeah, we were just mentioning the VR content. One of his moderators was talking about how it's difficult to do the VR content because there's not a lot of people that want to watch VR content. Which, again, you can't blame them. I mean, we've all seen it. We've all been there. We all understand it. Streaming VR content is it's just not there yet, man. That has nothing to do with XP. That's just in general. If I were to stream VR content, trust me, you wouldn't watch either. It's just not there yet, man. ACAP for a 7-3, would you go PMDG or iFly? All of a sudden I find myself a Boeing lover after flying Airbus for so long. They're both great, Jordan. They're both great. I don't think you'll be... either whatever purchase you decide, I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. Correct, COVID. Trying to land the 788, but ILS doesn't work. ILS should work for sure. It auto-tunes the ILS in this airplane. Having between 23 and 27 FPS without frame gen. Yeah, I would turn on frame gen, Peter. I mean, the reason you buy a 4000 series card is because of the native frame gen. So I would be turning on frame gen. If you're unsure how to do it, there's some great tutorials on YouTube and online. Cap, have you ever done ATC tours at the expo? Last year's was amazing. I have not. Nova Speed. No, man. Dude, I'm always so busy when I go to these expos. Between like community dinners, lunches, streams with Thrustmaster, you know, Microsoft attendance parties and stuff like that. It's been super busy, man. Houston was crazy busy. Vegas was insanely busy. I only fly in VR. Yeah, absolutely, Tony. I agree 100%, man. Started with the NGs, it's the most common, and get the max. Yep. It's good. Like I said, though, man, I really don't think you'll be disappointed with either purchase. They're both really, really, really good. Chat, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Thanks, chat. It finally enables approach mode. There you go. You could use some sort of gloves instead of sticks to model your hands into the sim. Probably only show at sea instead of showing yourself in the big headset on. Maybe. I think it's just the visuals of it, to be honest with you, daily driven. Like it's the constant shimmering and shaking of the cockpit in VR which gets me. Like it's too difficult to focus. You don't like that? No. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. Lipa approach. 119405. And is that Palma approach or what is he? Yep, Palma approach. Nice. All right, we're gonna grab ATIS information echo. ATIS echo. All right. What arrival are we on again?
Runway 24 right, Drago 4 Alpha departure, climb in
We're on the Lorry 1 Papa.
Squawk 623.
Lorry 1 Papa.
Clear to London Heathrow via the runway 24 right, Drago 4 Alpha departure 6000.
Cap, is this on the horizon sim? Nope, this is the Bravo airspace.
Speedbird 497. Speedbird 497, clearance correct. Speedbird 7 Lima, descent, flight level 80.
We want the real Cap back? He'll be back soon, don't you worry.
Echo Hotel, descent altitude 3000 feet and fly direct to Wumu, clear ILS till approach, runway 24 left.
Clear to descend to 3000, direct Abu and clear approach.
1 hour away from top of descent, Dubai to LAS. Oof.
That's a long one. Till approach.
AlexSiu approach for Tomjet 8 Echo Hotel.
Palma approach, very good evening. Tomjet 63 Delta ATIS Lima descending Lorry 1 Papa.
Tomjet 63 Delta, good evening to you, radar contact, descent, flight level 120, Lotus 1 Papa.
We'll descend flight level 120, Lorry 1 Papa for Tomjet 36 Delta. 663 Delta. Okay, let's go ahead and start working on some checklists, shall we? Recall has been checked. Auto brake, position 2. Landing data and VREF, flaps 25. Good. And our minimums, what are our minimums, chat? Minimums 219.
Right, turn to 10 and continue approach.
219.
Speedbird 7 Lima, turn left, heading 110 degrees, descent 6000 feet, QNH 1012. Left 110.
Oh my god, the acceleration.
Speedbird 7 Lima, acknowledge, QNH 1012. 1012, Speedbird 7 Lima.
Bro, I'm gonna lose it.
Tomjet 63 Delta, fly heading 180 degrees, descent flight level 90.
180 degrees on the heading, and we'll descend flight level 90, Tomjet 63 Delta.
10x7 Delta Hotel, descent flight level 80. Descent flight level 80, thanks, 7 Delta Hotel.
Alright, 219 on this guy. Good. Barrow pressure, we'll go grab the most recent weather. 1012. Good. That's set. Good. That's done. Approach briefing complete. Good. Next one, altimeters. Transition altitude is 6,000 feet on the descent. 6,000 feet. Good. Daily driven. Decap getting the 777 tonight. Quick question, does GSX work with it at the minute? Yep. Yep, you can load and unload and push back and all that fun stuff. Yep.
28 Echo Hotel, speed 190 knots or higher right now.
1 or higher, Tom Jet Echo Hotel.
Correct, and you got your dual start. Hey, Boeing fan, I want you to remember, who's the only content creator that does dual start engines for you? That's right. None of those other guys do that. I'm special.
Speedbird 7 Lima, are you ready for the inbound?
Hey, firm, we're ready.
Speedbird 7 Lima, turn right, heading 220, clear AlexSiu 24 left.
Can't fan the Panthers way back when they moved on the ice and before checking the last game against the Leafs. They're a good team when they play properly, man.
10x7 Delta Hotel, descend 5,000 feet, QNH1012, fly, heading 180.
We're going to pause the music after this song, chat. It's about to end. We're going to get fully invested in our approach.
And approach, Tom Jet Air Hotel for establish 24 left.
Alright, there we go. Music is off for now.
Good to that, 24 left, Tom Jet Air Hotel.
And remember, guys, if you are enjoying the content, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We're going for a buttery smooth arrival. Gonna arm you. Good. Speed brakes arm. Auto brake 2 is set. Altimeter's at 6,000. We're looking good, friends. Wife and I had to slow down and stop our routes. We're gaining some serious pounds. That was me in COVID, dude. I got up to 290 pounds in COVID. I gained 50 pounds without even realizing it. Like, I'm a bigger guy. I always have been. I've always been around, 220 to 240. And, yeah, it's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Not leaving my house, not doing anything, and just, packed on the pounds.
EC 45 Mike Tango, correction 54 Mike Tango, hello, radar contact.
You're a dual start, you're a dual engine starter, correct. That is me. So chat, this is the freeware Palma that some of you suggested the other day that we use. So first time flying in freeware Palma scenery. I was told it's better than the Just Sim scenery. So
we can fly from the Papa Oscar Sierra transition from Jet 65 Foxtrot.
65 Foxtrot, roger that. Case descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1013.
5,000 feet, QNH 1013, Tom Jet 65 Foxtrot.
China 6 without descent altitude 6,100 feet, QNH 1013.
6,100, 1013, Tom Jet 63 Delta.
6,100?
6,100, correct.
28 Echo Hotel, continuous clear run, QNH 1013.
10,000 feet, landing lights are on, wing lights are on. Look at that sunset arrival out there, chat. Sheesh.
28 Echo Hotel, new QNH 1013.
QNH 1013, Tom Jet Echo Hotel.
10x7 Delta Hotel, fly direct Obumu, descend 3,000 feet, clear AlexSiu 24 left.
Direct to Boeing, descend 3,000 feet, clear AlexSiu 24 left, 10x7 Delta Hotel.
26 Delta, turn left, heading 090 degrees.
Left turn 090 degrees, Tom Jet 63 Delta.
Speedbird 7 Lima, QNH 1013.
1013, and we are established. Speedbird 7 Lima.
Some interesting vectors.
Good 497, ready for taxi. Speedbird 497, taxi straight ahead via Foxtrot link, holding.
I want a triple engine start next time. Let me get on that for you.
Yeah, triple right, Speedbird 497. 65 Foxtrot delay vector in 10.
Gaming Tunes, good to see you, man. Welcome back.
Heading 240 degrees.
Heading 240, Tom Jet 65 Foxtrot.
3 Oler.
63 Delta, vector to final in 45 seconds.
Vectors final 45 seconds. Tomjet 63 Delta.
63 Delta, correct. Descend altitude 3000.
3,000. 3,000, chat. Good. He's going to give us a right turn all the way back around, I'm assuming. Catch that sunset. Ooh, it's going to be nice, chat. Cap, where's your TFDI MD-11 content? We fly the MD-11. It's not a fan favorite airplane. We fly it.
Europa 75 Papa Lima, muy buenas. Continúa el Unix 2 Papa nivel 100.
Unix 2 Papa y continuamos para nivel de vuelo 100. Europa 75 Papa Lima.
Transit 63 Delta, right heading 210, clear altitude 24 left.
Right turn 210, cleared ILS Zulu 24 left. Jet 63 Delta.
Do we have clearance on the north taxiway?
210 heading. Start bringing my speed back down. 210 now. We're going to go speed check flaps 1. That leading edge coming out. Do we have tower online?
Link Foxtrot Lima Foxtrot
no.
stand 18.
Alright. And we'll get this guy.
Taxiway Link Foxtrot Lima Foxtrot stand 18. Link. Speedbird 7 Lima runway 24 left.
Alright, we're going to arm our localizer.
left, Speedbird 7 Lima.
We're going to chill out on that descent rate.
Instruction Link Foxtrot Lima Foxtrot 18.
Checklist incomplete. Yes, sorry. That's on now. Good. That's good.
Continue approach. Continue. 8 Echo Hotel. So, how are you doing?
Flew the MD-11 with both FedEx and UPS. FedEx for 2 years and UPS for 1.5 years. Very cool daily driven. So no return leg? Not today, man.
Left. Heading
just the one leg today. All right, localizer's captured. Beautiful. We'll arm approach. Good. Dog in the cockpit.
Correct.
Dog in the cockpit. Replay? Yeah, still too early for the replay. Don't worry, we'll get it. We're still 15 miles out. Chicken checklist complete. The best kind of checklist there is. Sheesh, this looks incredible, chat. That was loud. All right, glide slope's coming alive now as well. 14 miles out, we'll go speed 190 and flaps 5 degrees. Full. Do you prefer the early or late streams? What do you mean, Dylan? I like them both. No real preference, to be honest with you.
And 5 for Mike Tango, speed 220.
Such a shame we can't do dual start and Airbus apart from the 380, where they can start 2 at a time. Correct.
7 Lima, taxi to your right, onto south, and then continue link north and Charlie. Stand 1.
All right, we're about to intercept a glide slope, friends. 12 miles out, 11.5.
Right on the south, link north and Charlie, then stand 120.
Your A320, you just changed your name? Oh boy.
Runway 24 left, clear to land, wind 230 degrees, 6 knots.
24 left, clear to land. Tomjet 63 Delta, thank you. All right, there's our glide slope. Speed back to 180. I don't know what that alarm is. I get that every time. I'm not quite sure what that is. Wait for the 2,500 foot call out, then we'll get fully configured. VAP speed was 143. 143.
63 Delta, Palma.
Go ahead for 63 Delta.
Continue approach. You're number 2. Not clear to land yet.
Okay, we'll continue approach, not cleared to land yet.
DC 5 for Mike Tango, descent 6,000.
It's a plane excited to land alarm, maybe. Gear down. Beauty. Speed check, flaps 15 degrees. Let's dial up final approach speed 148. Good. Lights are on, lights are on. Good, good, good. Speed check, flaps 20 degrees. And through 160 knots, speed check, flaps 25 degrees. Beauty. Looking good, friends. Looking good. Let's go ahead and start our recording. We're fully configured, ready to go. Yoke cam's coming on. All right. My airplane. My throttles.
After the traffic number 2, continue via Link and Foxtrot, stand 22. Let's receive Link and Foxtrot behind the 777 from left to right, and extend Delta Hotel. 777 Lima, you're number 1. Roger, number 1.
Cool. Enjoy the arrival, friends. Your throttle. My throttle.
ILS Zulu 24 izquierda, Boeing 32 Lima. DC 5 for Mike Tango, 3,000 feet.
1,000.
Check.
Tango 6 feet out, runway 24 left, clear to land, wind 230 degrees, 6 knots.
24 left, clear to land, Tomjet 6 feet Delta, thank you. All right, clear to land, friends.
Europa 75 Papa Lima, descenso 4000, QNS 1013.
QNS 1013 para 5000, Europa 75 Papa Lima.
4000, Europa.
4000 para el Papa Lima.
DC 5 for Mike Tango, turn right heading 210, clear Alice 24 left.
Checklist. Yeah, I don't know why it does item overriding. I don't know why it does that every time. It doesn't acknowledge flaps 25 when you select it. Checklist complete.
Can I sound 3 Golf Echo? Hello, Palma, radar contact, descent, flight level 80, loaded 1 Palma. Speed 497, radar contact on departure, climb flight level 240.
500.
And maintain personal 240, speed 497.
Flaps, yeah, we're good. Flaps 25. It's our landing flaps.
Speed 497, apologies, correction, flight level 140. Flight level 140, speed 497.
Minimum.
Continue.
$50, $40, $30, $20, $10.
Hold it. Beautiful. Nose down gently. Reversers are out. Decelerating. Ooh, that was a good one, chat. That was a good one. 70 knots, manual braking, and we'll hit the high-speed exit to the right. Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen.
Delta, taxi via Link and Foxtrot, stand 115.
Link, Foxtrot, stand 115, Tomjet 6 feet Delta.
65 Foxtrot, runway 24 left, clear land, wind
Alrighty.
330 degrees.
Welcome to Palma, my friends. That was a great flight. Ground spoilers, flaps, going clean. Beauty. Alright, he wants us Link 1 Foxtrot. For stand 1-1. I'm thinking this is where I'm going. Link 1 Foxtrot? Oh wait, shit. We fucked up. We fucked up. I'm lost. I'm supposed to go this way. Shh. It's okay, chat. We're figuring it out. No problems. Landing lights are off. Runway turn-offs are off. Strobe lights are off. Taxi lights on. Wing lights are off. Alright, link, Fox, and then left on Foxtrot for stand
6267.
112, which is... Anybody know where 112 is? I'm lost. I'm not from here. I don't see where 112 is, but that's okay. GSX, parking? 112? 112. You gave me 115? Perfect. Thank you. No. Right. 115. Yes, thank you, chat. 115 is going to be right here. So Foxtrot and then up that way to 115. Good. Alright, bring those sounds down a little bit. Let's spool up the EPU. Now remember, we can't do a full engine shutdown if we want to watch the replay, which obviously we do. Henry, I hear you. Stop. Little shithead. Yeah, you going to come say hi to chat? Come here. Come on, come say hi today. Up. Come on, up. Henry, come on, up. Come on, up. Up. Come up. Come here. Henry, come here. Up. Come on. Come on, you goofy boy. Say hi to chat today. Say hi, chat. First Officer Henry here. Ooh.
Steven 497, now you're clear of traffic. Continue climb, flight level 240.
First Officer Henry. Can you taxi? Can you taxi for me?
National 304, clear of traffic. Continue descend on the Unicorn 122.8. Bye. Clear traffic, Unicorn 122.8. Bye.
Ooh.
Palma, taxi descend 114 via link and
due to problems, we would like to start set now.
Ooh.
Can you take Foxtrot taxi link and Foxtrot stand 114?
I gotta turn. Get down. Oh my God, you almost fell. Good boy, Henry.
If it's 54, my Tango, runway 24 left, clear to land, wind 230 degrees.
Alright, making a left here onto Foxtrot. And our stand should be right up here to the right.
Palma, radar contact, flight level 343, expedite descent, flight level 150. Expedite descent, flight level 150, orange, clear and go.
Bus exit? I guess so, yeah. Unfortunately, like I said, we're not going to be able to do a full shutdown procedure because if we do that, we'll lose our replay. So we have to get this fully configured for the arrival. Unfortunately, we cannot do a full replay, or sorry, a full shutdown.
10X73 calls Echo, turn right, heading 185, and descend 5,000 feet.
Your name is Stop Banning Me, Captain Canada. Thank God it's Monday, chat. Thank God I am off for the next 2 days. Oh boy. I don't think you're supposed to kiss the line check cap or ask him to sit on your lap, especially after getting lost taxiing in 787. He likes it. He likes it. That's why major airports, low-cost carriers never stood at gates. It's true. Yeah. All right, here's our stand, 115. Don't worry, I know the flaps are out because we're doing our replay.
Heading 050 degrees, initial vector. Orange 39 Golf, Palma.
Garen's back. Garen V3. Or Garen V4 at this point. Alright, stop the recording. Alright, try again with another account on Thursday. See you soon.
AC5 for Mike Tango, taxi via link and
So I guess this is one of those, there's no push out of this gate. They're just up here on the line. And then it's a turn out, I'm assuming. Oop, we missed it just by a little bit. There we go. We'll stop it right there. Good. Cool. Let's disconnect from VATSIM. Very cool that we got some ATC into here. That's always fun. We can close that. Good. Let's jump over here. We'll close this guy. What was the landing rate, chat, on that one? Landing rate was a 148.105G, bang on that center line. That was a great landing, my friends. That's a landing that we definitely like to see. That was a good one. All right, let's get all the lights back on for a replay. Good. Flaps are set. Good. I'm going to bring the time back by about 10 minutes so we can get that kind of like, this is what time it was when we arrived. Right about there should be good. Cool. Let's watch the replay, shall we? I'm going to turn that down. We'll hit the replay button. Good. We'll pause the replay. We'll bring this forward here just a little bit. We'll go from right about there, 1,000 feet. Start here. Yes. Resume. Good. All right. And we'll jump outside. We'll turn our special little camera tricks on. We'll come over here, and we should hopefully get the sunset kind of in the picture of the airplane. And there we go, friends. There's our beautiful 787 coming in to Palma. Are we doing the return? No, there's no return, man. Just the one leg today, dude. Just the one leg today. Next week, we're back on Thursday. We have 2 streams on Thursday, one in the afternoon, one in the evening, and we're going to be back in the Airbus series next week. So Airbus 319, 320, 321. All happening next week, which should be really fun. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Sean, thanks, man. Glad you enjoyed it, dude. Gap, do you use the optimized liveries? But I couldn't set the auto brakes. I do not use the optimized liveries. No, I just use the regular ones. Look at that flare. Hold it, hold it. Oh, baby. Chat. That was absolutely beautiful. 0 float on that bad boy. 0 float. That was a good one, chat. Probably my best 787 landing in a while. Sheesh. Thought we're in the 380 next week? Nope, that's the following week. Following week will be the 350 and the 380 split. Next week is Phoenix, 319, 320, 321. The following week will be the 380 and the 350 split up in between a week of streams. Jolly good show. Keep on going. Burner, thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. Mods, donators, and sponsors, thank you all so much for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, this just would not be possible. I say it every single stream, but I truly do mean it. You guys are the backbone. You guys allow me to do this full time, and for that, I am forever grateful. So thank you again to all of the mods, the donators, the sponsors. Huge shout out to Mr. GMC, dropping another $50 donation on us earlier. Thank you very much, Mr. GMC. Appreciate you as always. And to everybody else that comes in with the love, thank you guys all very, very, very much for the continued support of this channel. To everybody else that cannot support with a monetary value, but supports through smashing down the thumbs up button, hanging out with us on stream, in chat, on VATSIM, controlling, flying, I want to thank you guys very, very much. I really do appreciate you guys. You guys are absolutely incredible. Thank you all so much for the continued support. You guys are absolutely incredible, man. We just have an unbelievable community here, and I am very, very, very grateful for everything that you guys do for the channel. I will leave you all with some beautiful replays. Look at this landing, chat. That was an absolute greaser. 0 float on that bad boy. 0 float on that bad boy. We cut the power. We hit the flare. Man, oh man. This makes me want to fly the 787 again. That was a good one. She can be a little bit of a handful coming in on approach, but my goodness. There's the power. There's the flare. 1,000 footers just passed. Very, very nice. All right, friends. I'm going to leave you all with some beautiful wing views here of our arrival in. Enjoy the replays. Have yourselves a great start to the week. Have a good Tuesday. Have a good Wednesday. And before you know it, We will be back live on Thursday, most likely starting out in the 319 on Thursday. So I think what we're going to do is 319 on Thursday, 320 on Saturday, maybe 321 on Saturday, and then 320. Anyways, we're going to fly all of them next week. 319, 320, 321. I'm not sure exactly in what order they're going to go, but 319 on Thursday, that I do know. And hopefully we'll have some fun flights planned for you guys. All right, friends, happy landings. Have a great week. See you on Thursday. See you.